tell. Well, there's a place I've come to know well, led by a man named Sty. He's full of stories, he is quite a guy. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite the guy. If you're feeling lonely, come and make a friend. If you need a story, on Sty you can depend. His voice is soothing like a lullaby. Sometimes he brings a tear to my eye. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite the guy.
Hey guys, it's time for a round the campfire. Yeah. Throw another log on the fire. Hey guys, I've got technical difficulties tonight. You know, I usually pin Granny's GoFundMe link to the top. Want to keep trying to encourage people to help her out, but I can't. Nothing on the YouTube side is working for me tonight. Nothing. When it comes to the chat, I've tried entering comments in there. They show up on my side, but they don't show up over on YouTube. I refresh it. I completely shut my system down, rebooted. All my comments were gone. Try it again. They don't show up in StreamYard. So it's like, what the heck? Where's my comments going? So I refreshed it again. No comments. The only comments that show up over on YouTube are ones I type into StreamYard. So my comments are really delayed. And it's hard to put links in StreamYard. It's really a bummer to try to put links in there. So Eileen, sweetheart, thank you for posting the GoFundMe for us. So folks, keep an eye on Eileen's little posts of the GoFundMe occasionally, okay? And let's help out Granny as we can. Okay, so there. So the chat, it's going to be a little difficult for me to follow because the StreamYard side, the print is so light that it's hard for me to see. Even on a 65-inch television, it's hard for me to read that print. So I'm going to do my best to try to keep up with that. But I want to kind of shout out the folks that were hanging out around here right from the beginning. Crazy Ann was first one in here. Love you, girl. I tried to comment, hugs. Didn't show up. But Metal Music was in here. Donald Morris. Great to see you guys. I tried to comment to them too. It didn't show up. Well, Metal Music, that comment showed up. All the rest of them didn't. Who else? Going down here. E-Waste Mike. Yeah, he's hanging with me. And Chasing the Reaper. Hey, James. Yeah, Mike's eating in front of me. And Rebecca, great to see you. Rebecca Felter's here. Who else we got here? Running Water. He stopped in. He stopped in. He was in the basement for a while, chatted with him a little bit, but he's driving and he's in a kind of a backwoods area going through Tennessee. Um, so he won't be able to be up on the panel tonight. He wanted to be, but couldn't be. Hey, Freeman James, good to see you, brother. Give my sis a big hug for me, would you? Hey, hey. I'm going to bring up my buddy out of the basement here. Ba-boom. How's that sandwich?
Good. Want some?
Mm-hmm.
Here, I got another half.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Don't I wish, boy. Don't I wish. God, that looks good. It's pretty loaded there.
Roast beef, provolone cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Tomatoes, lettuce, and I don't know what that was. Something green.
It's something green. Hey, JCT. Good to see you, girl. Yeah, it's something green. You hope that that's lettuce. Yeah.
It got a little tang to it.
Yeah. Oh, it could be pickles.
No.
Or bad meat.
Might have been Beulah.
Victimus, good to see you.
I just eat it. I don't care.
That really sounds good. That sandwich. I'm all out of bread.
It's called. You know what it's called? It's called the Hunter from Jimmy John's.
It's called a Hunter.
Yeah, it's called the Hunter.
See, now that's a sandwich I would have ordered just because of the name. That's like up here, you know, it's the logging industry is a big deal. You go into the little local restaurants and they'll have the lumberjack breakfast. Hell, you don't even want to know what's in that. Just order it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of the most expensive breakfasts on the menu, but boy, oh boy, you ain't going to need to eat the rest of the day.
Right. If you eat it at all.
That's If you can finish it, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
We got one restaurant in town. I ordered their lumberjack breakfast. They bring you out a big oval platter plus 2 big plates. One plate's got 3 big pancakes on it. Another plate is all your sausage because they give you 8 big links of sausage. Wow. And then the big oval platter's got your hash browns and your eggs and blah, 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 blah. And it's so damn much. You're just like, holy shit. And it's really not that bad because it's only like $10, you know.
Oh, yeah, it ain't bad at all. Hey, Nick Jones.
Hey, NG. Good for you. Thank you. Yeah, that's one thing. I can see those. They're delayed, but I can see those all the time now because I can only use the StreamYard chat tonight. Thank you very much there, Nick.
I worked up an appetite doing nothing today.
You're doing nothing today?
I worked up an appetite doing nothing today.
Oh, that's it. See, I thought
yelling at people all day.
Yeah. Hey, Plano Chuck, good to see you. See, that's me now. Like in the summer when I'm at camp, I'm busy all day long, all the time. You know, yeah, sure. You know, I don't have to work, but when I'm outside, I want to be busy, man. I'm doing stuff constantly, putting up firewood, whatever I'm doing. But I eat a lot less. I eat 1 meal a day, and it's a good meal, but I don't snack all the time. But if I'm sitting around and it's raining, there ain't nothing to do. All I do is sit there and eat all day. And so when I'm doing nothing, that's when I get hungry. That's what I want to eat.
Yeah, I got my 2 chocolate chip cookies too. Hi, Ann.
Hi, Ann. Sorry my comments to you when you came in didn't show up, girl. You and your damn chocolate chip cookies. So you got some, eh? I know you said you're going to pick a couple up, but doggone it. No, good. Don't even waste my time looking around. I've got the hungries, but nah, it's not. Nah. Yeah, didn't get back to my place here till after 11 last night, helping this old guy move into his apartment after my stream last night. And then, so I come in here and yeah, you know, I ached a bit, but it was that healthy ache, that good ache where you felt like, yeah, I got something done and I hurt a little for it. Yeah, it felt good. I couldn't freaking sleep because I was so pissed off that 4 total strangers had to help this guy out because nobody was helping him out, and we put 4 hours into moving his stuff, and he had a lot of stuff, a lot of heavy stuff. But so I come in here and I plop on the couch and I go, I'm not even going to turn YouTube on. It's so damn late. It was about 11:45 by then. And I decided, no, I'm going to sit here and do nothing. So I played PlayStation until 4 o'clock this morning. Hey.
I would have played with
Granny. I was in my Minecraft world.
Tired of Granny today. I'm grannied out.
You're grannied out. No, Granny worked too. Oh, yeah. That is such a polite way of saying "F you, Mike." Love it.
Hey, she gave me a booty call today, so I was happy.
She worked hard today.
She's working hard today. She's on my panel and out there working. Set the camera up and off she went.
Yeah. The little bit of time I got to jump over and watch you guys, she told everybody, well, I can't see I'm not going to be able to see the chat. I'm driving now, and up out she goes. She's driving, the phone's off to the side, and I thought, well, where's she off to now? Busy.
I wanted to do an hour stream and did a 4-hour stream.
That's what I couldn't believe, is because I watched, like, in the first hour, it was maybe between 60 and 80 minutes right in there that you were streaming, that I jumped in and watched for about a half hour or so, and then I had to go. I was out running around for almost 2 hours. I come in here and I look and I go, what the hell is he still doing live? It's going on 4 hours. Yeah.
What are you gonna? Well, I had the usual cast of characters, and then Bob, Joe Skills popped up, so he hung out for a while, and then Ralph Morrig popped up towards the end, so I stayed on for a little while.
Yeah, I saw Ralph there at the end.
Yeah. Hey, Nicholas.
Hey,
yeah,
Nick.
I was just sitting here. I was sitting here putzing around. I was taking computers apart, took all them apart.
See, you gotta quit stacking shit on them stairs, brother. Man, you're gonna crash and burn again.
I guess I'll sit my ass down then, won't I?
Yeah, I'll just have to sit down.
After I lay down, I'll get up and sit down.
Yeah. God, we're supposed to have some pretty damn nice weather the next couple of days. It's supposed to hit 60 degrees here on Saturday.
Yeah,
for
Saturday,
us, that's nice.
Saturday, Sunday, and Monday we're supposed to be in the high 60s and sun shining.
God, I wish it would be in the high 60s. Have you ever used that Flex Seal spray?
No.
I used it. And I used the rubber sheets of theirs once. Didn't like it. Don't stick. It don't hold. Then I tried the paint on shit. Well, that's fine if you want to ruin a paintbrush and have it be all lumpy and nasty looking to put it on. But I told my youngest boy, I said, the roof on my goddamn Sty Shack's leaking. I said, I got to seal that somehow. He says, Flex Seal, you should try that. I said, I've tried all their products except the spray. I said, I'll tell you what. I give him some money. I said, get me 4 cans of spray. I went up on the roof of the Sty Shack, and every spot where one of them goddamn roofing screws went in, just a little psst, 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 that whole freaking roof. And then around the stovepipe, did the flashing, sprayed that. That freaking shack never leaked again after that.
Wow.
So I was pretty impressed with it. But I was reading the damn can because I got a couple of cans, and I'm reading the can and it says, "Do not use below 60 degrees." Oh shit! Come on, Temp, come on, get up and stay up there long enough, because you need about 12 hours for it to set up. So I need 12 hours of about 60 degrees. I think I got a couple weeks before I'll see that, but I got to spray the front of my hopper on the camper because it leaks right along the seam of the topper.
This is really good.
I'm watching you. I shouldn't be, but I'm watching you.
What's he eating? I can't see.
He's got a big ass roast beef sub sandwich from Jimmy John's.
I was on the call with Granny, and I was going through everything. I looked at Taco Bell, I looked at Del Taco, I looked at, I don't know, 4 or 5 different restaurants, and I ended up going getting stuff. Had it delivered from about 5 blocks away.
Cool.
It's pretty good.
What you have for dinner, Granny?
Nothing.
What?
What?
I had a roast beef earlier.
That was a long time ago. Did you poop it out yet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're hungry now.
No,
That
no.
must be hungry.
Once you eat it, poop it out, then you got to go back.
Yeah, I always say if you made room, you might as well fill that space up, you know?
Right.
That's me with coffee, you know? If my coffee cup gets empty, that means it needs to be full again.
Right.
Nick Jones wants to know if he can have the link.
Yep, already sent it to him.
Okay.
Yep.
Nicholas Green, how is your father doing?
Yeah. Update us, Nick.
I ain't got enough shit going on. I got to dealing with you too. Another GoFundMe coming. I ain't helping nobody else.
Well,
Maybe Nicholas.
I look at it this way. I don't want to see nobody else getting in any crises. You know, we can deal with 1 or 2, but boy, nobody else. Not a good time. Not a good time. It's going to be very hard for us to help you out. You know, spread this out. We don't mind spreading the love, but boy, spread this out, guys. You know.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've watched on some of these channels that they consider themselves inspirational channels, and they set up GoFundMes and they do fundraisers on their channels and stuff for every single thing. I mean, some of it's just dumb, but I notice when somebody has a real crisis, like in Granny's case, they pop on and just tell their story, and the host will say, "Well, let's help them out. Let's get this going and that going." And people are saying, "I wish I could help out." And I saw them just a couple days ago give $100 to somebody. Well, it's because they gave all their money to things that weren't that much of a tragedy. They didn't have any to share with the person that really needed it, you know.
I consider my channel as inspirational.
Hey, Nick. Yeah, it inspires me to find something else to do.
Hey, Nick.
What's up, Nick?
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's see what Nicholas is saying about his pop here. He's doing all right. Real sickly. We'll know Monday if he has it or not, but I think he does. it's not too hard for him to breathe, at least. I've been feeling down too, but I just keep ignoring it. That,
Well,
yep.
if you lose your sense of taste and sense of smell, you're probably getting it or have it. That's
Or you're
pretty
getting
much
old. And I don't think
first
you're
thing-
getting old.
Do
Hey,
you still
buddy.
taste? Do you still taste and smell stuff, Sty?
It comes and goes. It comes and goes.
Oh, okay.
That there'll be times where nothing tastes. There's just no flavor. It's just like I'm eating cardboard. And there's times where I can't, like, I use these wax cubes, that scented wax cubes you put in the heaters.
Mhm.
And I've got 2 of those in the place. And I use the alpine fir. It's real piney smell. It smells like you're in a pine forest. And there's days I can't smell that shit. I can't
Really?
smell it. And then somebody will come to the door. I'll open the door and they'll go, "Holy Jesus, what you got in there? You live in the middle of the woods or what?" And I go, "Oh, I can't even smell it." I mean, so that's where my doctor said, "That don't work on you, you goofball. You haven't been able to taste or smell anything with this shit for 5 years." So,
Well, Buddy Weiser did not say hi to you. He said not to say hi.
Hi,
Hi to everybody.
Samantha.
That's terrible. Terrible.
Hey, Sam.
but that's Buddy. Hi, sweetie. Hey, Sam.
Hello, Samantha. Ah.
Damn, Nick. That's kind of rough.
Huh?
Oh, I'm talking about Nicholas Green, not you. Sorry. But leave my Samantha alone.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I can get to her quicker than you can. Because I'll leave now. First one there wins. Hey, she's making little etch a sketches of me, so I got 1 foot in the door.
Hey,
No,
hey,
she's only
hey.
doing them etch sketches so she can use target practice because you're that friggin' ugly.
Maybe you missed that one, Sty. You have to watch Phil's stream, see what Sam did for me.
Oh, yeah?
She's so talented.
Hey, I got good news, guys. I already told Mike. Finally got approved by the pharmaceutical, and I've got my new diabetic meds.
Fantastic.
They've given me 3 months worth at a time for the next year, and then they reevaluate and decide if they'll do it another year. But
Oh, nice.
so I'm covered for the next year on my
Yes.
diabetic meds.
That's
Just-
fantastic.
Just got them today, so I'll take the first one in the morning because I want to, I got to track now how it affects my blood sugar. So I didn't want to do it middle of the day.
Right.
So, and these puppies are so damn expensive. Oh, yeah. I get that envelope and I'm going, what in the hell is this? And I open it up and I'm going, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that's almost as good as an e-waste mic box,
Right. How do you say that? Sarika?
Sarika.
Oh, well, I'm glad she's safe. She was in a bunch of earthquakes.
Yeah,
Said she felt like a bloody martini, well shaken and stirred.
that's right. Shaken and stirred. Yeah.
No, I've had my COVID jab today.
Well, Sty, my plate is empty.
Hey,
So,
Manuel. Good to see you.
You all right, Emmanuel?
I can see the people's names. It's really tough to read the fine print. I hate that. StreamYard's got to do like Google does, where you can set the black background, because this bright white screen and that tiny little black print, it's not even black, it's gray. You can't read that shit. I got a 65-inch TV and I can't read it.
Well, I'll tell you what. For $1 per comment, I'll read them to you.
That's all right. I'll struggle through it.
50 cents.
Nope.
Come on, 50 cents. Don't be so cheap.
Nope.
Your people want to talk to you, and you can't see what they're saying. I'm trying to help you out, man.
I can. It takes me longer is all. That's all. Hey, Andrew, good to see you.
25 cents.
25 cents, he says. No.
I can't go any lower than that. 'Cause
Right. Exactly.
I got overhead, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why
Did you
you
see
want to
Eileen?
make money off of me? That goes right over my head. I don't know why.
Did you see Eileen's comments? Since you can read the comments, read that one.
Which one? This last one?
The one above the GoFundMe.
E-Waste Mike.
Oh,
Oh, it's ice cream time. Shit, that. No.
Let me finish my coffee, Eileen. We'll get on that. What kind would you like? As mint chocolate chip, ice cream sandwich, or peanut butter and strawberry, butter banana, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
It's a
so
big-
Rika, I got black screen on all my YouTube stuff. Well, everything on my system's black screen, black background, but you can't do it on StreamYard. StreamYard doesn't give you the option to go with the black background.
well, if they just make the font a little bigger.
That too. If they're going to make the name in bold, make the
Yeah.
comment bold too, so I can read the comment. If the comment was the same font as the name, the channel name, I'd be able to read it without any problem.
Eileen, you drunk ass. I said strawberry and banana, mint chocolate chip, or an ice cream sandwich. Where the hell do you get peanut butter?
I'll trade you. I got a peanut butter. It's peanut butter ice cream. It's covered in dipped in chocolate. Peanut butter ice cream with a peanut butter core in it, and it's got a big plug of peanut butter on the bottom, just like that stupid Schwanz you're showing off to me the other day, yesterday.
Very banana
But
one.
the but I'll trade you the peanut butter one for one of the mint chocolate chip.
Nope.
Chip. I want a mint chocolate chip.
Strawberry and banana. Mint chocolate chip it is.
Damn it, strawberry banana.
Yeah, mint chocolate chip it is. I already had a strawberry banana on my stream, remember?
I know. And it
Just
was good.
one?
It was real good.
Just one.
Hey, Sam.
Hello.
Oh shit, things move around on here. I don't know how it happens. Hi, sweetie.
Hi. How you guys doing?
Just another day in paradise.
Tired.
You ain't
all right
tired,
until we
James.
see Mike's fat head.
Oh, shut up, Nick.
Don't tell me I am not tired.
I started watching that new Justice League movie. That thing's 4 hours long. I had to pause it and take a break.
It was 4 hours long?
It is 4 hours long. I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah, I saw it. Was that on Facebook that you made a comment about that you were watching it? Yeah, I didn't realize it was 4 hours long.
I needed a break. Yeah. 4 hours.
Well, ain't nobody got time for that.
Time? I know. That's what I was saying. Who's got the time, man?
We're all busy doing 4-hour streams. We ain't got time to be watching shit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who the hell would sit through something for 4 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you know, if you were sitting with Sam, would probably be worth it.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, Crazy Ann. Yeah, caramel. I'll take caramel too. Yeah, I like caramel.
Caramel's the
I
best.
know. I'm
I'll
excited.
take caramel. I'll take caramel and peanut butter. Yeah. Put them both together. Hell, put it all in there. Everything. That's why I like banana splits, you know. God, back in my younger days when I was just dating the ex, we had an outfit come into town and they bought this big club, this big bar that was in town, shut the bar down, and they remodeled the whole place. Literally, you walked in and you thought you just jumped into the past. It was a late 1950s style soda fountain, and full restaurant on one side, and the old fashioned soda fountain on the other side. And you went there, and yeah, they made the handmade sodas in that soda fountain. Oh my God, they made Baskin Robbins look like a bunch of wimps. I mean, they had so many kinds of ice cream, it was insane. God, I miss that place. They shut it down. I don't know why the hell they ever shut that place down. They had the best, but they called them banana whip crepes, and what they were was you got 3 nice large crepes with bananas and homemade whipped cream rolled up in the crepes, and then it was smothered in a caramel brandy sauce. Oh, frick. You know, the local AA group, they'd held their AA meetings and they'd head right to that soda fountain. First thing they ordered were those crepes smothered in brandy sauce. Oh, we're not drinking. That brandy sauce wasn't cooked, by the way. It's just raw brandy in there. I mean, yeah, it had a good bite to it. The menu even recommended that you did not order it for children under the age of 18. So all these AA members are in there getting their fix eating crepes. Oh, geez, son. Jimmy.
King Kong versus Godzilla on the 31st. There you have it.
There you have it. Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, how's your face today?
What did he do to his face?
He went to the dentist.
Oh, shit.
Dental surgery yesterday.
If you weren't helping people move, you'd be updated on all this stuff.
I know, everyone was like, where's Sty?
I didn't ask.
Last night I would have much rather been on the phone.
I hear you.
I was telling Mike this. Hey, they love me.
Who said? Who lied to you? Who lied to you, Sty?
I don't care if they're lying or not. I like hearing it. Hey, Tuna Shogun.
Gotta keep the old people happy, you know.
Well, that's it. Got to give us hope, right? Got to give us hope.
Sure.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Mike, you know the difference between a prostitute and a nun? Both in the same bathtub? In the same bathtub? You don't know the difference between the two?
No.
One has hope in her soul.
I'm just going to leave.
Think it through, buddy. Wonder where the soap is. Look at that. I mean, they ain't going nowhere. Get your ass back up here. That's terrible. Now I'll get beat up. Last week I was anti-Semitic. Now I'm going to be anti-Catholic. You know,
If you had been on my stream today, I was anti everything. So don't worry, Si, you got a chance.
I got a chance.
Go watch my 4-hour stream, boy. I was on a tangent.
You
let people have
equally hated everybody.
No, just a couple people. There were a couple in there I liked. Me, myself, and I.
Uh-huh. That I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how this comes out of here. This is weird. Me, myself, and I.
Better not be anti-tuna. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not anti-tuna. I love tuna sandwich. I love tuna sandwiches. You know,
I had an ex-girlfriend I called Tuna. That was her nickname. Yeah, I
saw that on a tuna can, dolphin free. Well, that's pretty good. I don't want to be paying for any damn dolphin you put in my tuna.
Yeah,
I want to buy the tuna, so the dolphin better be free.
Don't eat flipper.
Don't eat flipper. No. Nope. Back straps are better than the flippers.
Oh, I got pain in my back.
Who the heck wants to eat the flippers anyway? I want to go up to Alaska and drag me one of them big old salmon out of the river.
Oh, yeah.
A salmon?
Salmon. Yeah.
That was good.
Up here, all them guys are yelling, fish on. No. Up there, it's salmon.
Mm-hmm. They add soy to tuna cans. Huh.
All right. So, Rika, we'll try to behave. That's a pretty stiff requirement, but
yeah. Glad you're safe though.
Yeah.
That's
A little bit of shake, rattle, and roll is okay, but boy, don't get injured. We don't want you hurt.
Oh.
I got so much crap to get done before I got to be done before. Oh yeah.
I'll send you some.
It's called the National Forest Service. I got the keys to the shed for all of the outhouses.
And you got the key to the kingdom.
That's right. To the thrones, all 3 of them. I found out the other day. I'm hosting 2 campgrounds. I'm living in one, staying in one, but I'm hosting 2 of them, and I got to go to the other campground at a minimum of 3 times a week, clean the restrooms, and just check on stuff and manage the reservations and stuff. And the campground that I'm staying in is a 10 campsite campground, a small campground, and only 8 campsites are actually available. So it's not a lot of people there. And it's got 2 nice restrooms, right? The other campground, way the hell out in the boondocks, it's got 10 campsites, all 10 are available, and it's got 1 outhouse in that campground. Something tells me I'll be talking to Forest Service into mounting an extra ass wipe holder in that one. Yeah. There ain't nothing worse than being a campground host in a campground that ran out of ass wipe. Don't do it. You don't want to be that guy. You show up, and there isn't a guy in the campground that's going to have anything to say. It's the women. They're going to tear you to pieces. There was no toilet toilet paper in the bathroom yesterday. Now what in the hell are you doing? You get another box full of donuts?
I'm working. Just keep yakking. You should have read ice cream. Now I hear you cry.
Look, Mike, I gave you a different haircut.
Oh boy, I got a different haircut. Oh, I love it.
So that's what she was up to.
And actually, that's a full beard too from yesterday.
Yeah, it is fuller. I made it a little more accurate this time. Yeah,
She's so
Made it a
talented.
little more accurate.
this little magnetic.
No, it
thing is
doesn't.
funny.
It doesn't look anything like Mike. The
Shut
head's
up,
not
Nick.
fat enough.
Shut up, Nick. Wait a minute. Of all the people that talk about a fat head, look at that head right there. Look at it. You look like a freaking rejected potato.
Hey,
What?
don't call
started
him
it.
Mister. Don't call him Mister. You just got to call him Potato Head because we don't know what he is. You know.
I understand. I didn't say mister. I said rejected.
Yeah. I was just cautioning you. Don't go down the Mister road. You know. You might upset him. You know.
Like I really care.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do? Yeah, he might cry.
Oh, I wish Nick was an American, for crying out loud. Kamala Harris went to a some kind of vegan taco stand when she was out in some city talking, and she went and visited a vegan taco stand. It had to do with how small businesses are managing to get through COVID.
Oh my god.
So I guess we got to eat vegan to avoid COVID. Oh no! Serve me a nice big 1 pound COVID steak. I'll eat that sucker. Yeah, I want a 1 pound COVID steak. That's
A 1 pound COVID steak.
Hey, Sty.
yes, sir.
The chances of me eating that vegan shite is me being slim. Not a fucking chance.
Just ain't happening. Eh? Hey, Dustin, good to see you. Yeah, that ain't happening. That's it. Nick ain't gonna eat them greens. No, he wants to eat the things that eat the greens. Yeah.
No, the only thing that I eat green is when I pick my nose and I eat snot.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Jesus, there you have it. There you have it.
Samantha. Like, oh.
That's a
Hey,
UK
Chase,
crap.
I'm recycling it.
Chase. Chase.
You can't beat a bit of
Can't
well
hear you.
hoagie.
I got the earbuds in.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Here, I'll
I
play.
understand now. Yeah, I better not start yelling. Chase, poor Sam. Slap the dog off my lap so we don't see it. Goddamn, yelling at the dog.
Oh, he's hugging me.
You tired? You have a hard day?
He just sits there and watches you work. It's so cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's great.
What he does.
I mean,
that meet your
that-
approval?
that's the kind of cat I would have to have. Is one that, Earl just entertains himself. You can tell, Mike is just another one of his toys,
Pretty much.
That's, yeah.
Just a little pawn. Just one of his little pawns.
He doesn't have a clue. Earl doesn't have a clue what it takes for him to have a home, He don't care as long as you keep paying the bills. Yeah, he's happy.
He grew up on the street. He was on the streets for a long time before I got him. So he can go either way. Well, he can't go on the streets now because he don't have a front claws. So
Yeah, that would be a little risky.
yeah, unless he knows kung fu, then yeah, he's a
Getting
little
a
kung fu.
slapping match. That's my son's two cats. When those two decide to go at each other, and I watch them, they're like a couple of boxers, man. They can really smack each other hard too. Boom, 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 boom. No claws, though. There's never any fur flying. You know, it's
That other cat I
funny.
have, that other cat has all its claws. So, and he'll antagonize that other cat. He'll go in
Oh,
there. Yeah, he'll go in there and mess with him.
hey, David, good to see you. Great to see you.
Mr. North. The hell?
Yeah,
Don't
you
you
know,
ever come
people
in here.
respect me. The people respect me. Pay close attention, Mike. If you know, if you kind of change your behavior a little, maybe you'd get nice comments and you know
I
prefixes
got one
like
thing to say.
sir or Mister.
I got one thing to say.
Fuck off.
Fuck you, Sty.
Fuck you, Sty. That's
Mr.
it. Don't
North.
change. Don't change a thing, Mike. Don't change a thing.
I know.
Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
Got me all choked up. Did you hear that shit? Mr. North. You believe that? I know, right? Oh, crap is shit.
Hey. You know, I spent 60 years being called "Hey you," so
Thank you, Eileen. Now, take that. Sty. Sty,
he
Mr.
loves
North.
Mike just the way he is. Yeah. Raw and barely warmed over. Yeah.
Right. Go with that one. I was supposed to clear a big area out today, and I never did that. I'm in trouble tomorrow. Or I can work all night. Mr. North.
Mr. Murphy.
I heard somebody. Mr. Murphy.
Mr. Murphy.
Mom, do you
One
think
sec,
the
bud.
slime's gonna?
Mr. Collins. Yeah, my nose keeps itching.
Yeah, Mr. Murphy to me just don't work because it sounds like an insurance salesman's name or someone that works at a bank, you know.
You know, when I started my YouTube channel, I went by my name,
Did you?
Michael Murphy.
There's only about 50,000 of them out there.
I know. Everybody like, we can't find your channel. I said, exactly.
That's it. I'm in that mix, you know.
Yeah, I said just look for the letter M, like that D right there on the chat. Just look for an M with a red background.
Yeah.
That's me. Yeah. And then when you
Yeah.
go and type in Mike Murphy, there's like 10,000 of them.
Yeah. It's like trying to find a needle in a stack of needles.
Right.
That's why I put Lee's originals on mine because there's so many Samantha Lees on YouTube. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's
You're the only good looking one.
Oh, stop. Not true.
The rest of them are milk bones. Hey Sam, remember my friend that Lauren that does the
Yeah.
mule?
Yeah.
She
I'm
did
still,
a shallow
following her.
thing today. Yeah, she did a shallow. Man, she's getting so good.
Yeah. She is a very gifted person for sure.
Yeah, she's getting so good at that stuff.
I love her voice.
Yeah. The only problem
I
is
get
she got some big ass
notifications.
eyes. I always tell her eyes are too big.
They're pretty.
I asked her, I said, what the hell are you always looking at? I said, your eyes are so big, man. You just don't. I used to tell her that, you know, I mean, I know her personally, so I always tell her.
I'll catch you later if you're still on, Sty.
Mom,
okie dokie, buddy.
Bye, fatty.
Bye, Nick.
I ain't gonna miss you.
Hey, Sty, I've got a joke for you.
I thought you were
Uh-oh.
leaving.
I'll just tell this joke first.
All right, hurry up, tell your stupid joke.
What's the difference between a Catholic priest and a Zit? Is it wait 14 years before they come on a choir boy's face?
Bye, Nick. God.
Bye, Nick.
Oh.
Leave it to Nick. There's Phil. Hey, Patreon Pirate. Good to see you.
Oh, Nick.
Good old Nick.
See, if you only have 4 people up here at a time, look how close Sam's picture is on the panel. She's a little bigger. If you put somebody else up there, they get smaller. I like to keep my eye on my artist.
Don't do
Ooh,
that.
That's like weight.
Wait,
Don't do
whoa. I wanted to see if Mike would fall out of his chair.
I'm hanging on.
I'm just trying to.
I'm
just trying to knock Mike out of his chair.
I'm technically on the edge of my seat. Where the hell did Granny go? I heard a bunch of noise and I ain't seen her since.
She's
Did she fall in
probably
the
out
fire
there
pit?
cleaning up again.
Did she fall in the fire pit?
Ouch. I was shocked, man, when I went out to my campsite the other day. Big ass pile of wood sitting there. Whoever used it last brought way too much wood. And they left it behind, and I'm like, ha, you ain't getting that shit back. Because I'm going to be pulling in there at 10 after 8 in the morning on May 1st. Very first day in camp for anybody. That's my wood now. Uh-huh.
There you go.
Yeah.
Trying to get my fire going. It won't start.
Did you blow on it?
No, I'm using the torch.
Blow on it.
You blow on it.
Bring it over here. I ain't scared. You blow on one, you blow on them all. Just saying. Oh,
just like Roman blowing on his robe, you know.
that boy ain't right either. I don't know where you find these people.
Yeah, I don't know where you came from. I mean,
I came out my mama's butt. I was a butt baby. Yeah, I was a butt baby.
now that's a whole new meaning to being born breech, right?
This thing, it was me and three other brothers. I was the only sane one.
Here we go. We're going to have trouble in the back seat again.
You know it.
You know it. Hey, Phil. Sorry I couldn't be there last night, buddy.
Oh, you're okay.
No, I'm not okay. That old fart had some heavy shit. I would have rather been at the stream. You know, so 4 old farts get together to help one old fart that can't do nothing for himself to move him into his apartment. U-Haul truck parked out in the parking lot, sitting there, waiting to be unloaded. Finished my stream last night, head right down there. We start unloading that thing. A lot of boxes. Oh, yeah. Half them damn boxes are books. I mean, heavy frickin' boxes. Oh, yeah. Then we get to his entertainment center. Start getting into the furniture. That frickin' entertainment center had to weigh 250 pounds. It was all solid wood, big, tall son of a bitch. And us old farts are in there trying to slide this thing out of that truck. We get it on this dolly, wheel it up to the building. 2 of us giving it everything we got just to push it. 2 up front steering. We had somebody coming out of the building. They said, "Here, I'll hold the door for you." And said, "Hey, we got to get up over that lip." And we just went for it. And boom! Stop! Yeah, it's 6 inches taller than the doorway. Yeah, about crippled ourselves. So we had to lay it on its side, get it in the door, stand it back up on the dolly because it won't go into the elevator laying flat. It's too long. Elevator, same damn thing. Had to tip it over a 45-degree angle, and I'm underneath it while they're pushing it in, and then I stood it up in the elevator, and I'm literally back against the wall, and this thing hit my face. Got to ride up 6 floors with that damn thing. It was a bitch. We didn't get done till 11:15 last night. And I was so wore out. I sat on the couch here. I thought, man, I'm going to fall asleep within 20 minutes here. 4 o'clock this morning, I shut Minecraft off and went to bed.
Oh, jeez.
I was trying to unwind, you know.
You know, it would have been funny.
Have you bothered to tell anybody you're an old man and shouldn't be doing shit like that?
Right.
They keep saying some shit like that. I don't know.
'Cause all it takes is one stupid move. And you pay for weeks or months.
I don't know if you heard, Phil, or not, but I got my diabetic meds.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the pharmaceutical approved me, and they're paying for them for 1 full year.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's big. That's really big. We're
So that's
talking.
like your insulin, right?
Yeah, it replaces my insulin,
Okay.
but we're talking about $3,000 worth of meds. So,
Right.
Nice.
yeah. Yes. And then I get a call from my doctor today, and well, not from the doctor, from her nurse. Oh, Sty, you know, we're able to give the vaccines now here at the clinic, and if you would like the vaccine, you can you can get set up to get the vaccine here. And I said, well, okay, what do I got to do if I want it? And she said, well, we'll put you on our waiting list. I go, wait a minute. You told me you got the vaccine and you're going to put me on a waiting list? She goes, well, yeah, there's a waiting list. I said, then you don't have the vaccine. Well, no, we have the vaccine. I said, but you don't have mine. Otherwise, you'd tell me to come in and have it. She got real quiet on the phone and she goes, I wish I hadn't called you, because she says, you make too damn much sense. Yes, you're right. We don't have your vaccine and you have to go on the waiting list. I said, so you don't have it. You don't have it. That's right, right. She goes, you're right. We don't have it, but you can get on the list. I said, okay, I'll probably die of something else before you ever get around to me, so don't sweat it. Call me back. Call me back if you happen to get it. Actually get it. Yeah. Then I'll consider.
Hey, McTubis.
She probably hung up that phone and said, oh, that old fucker is going to get it, all right.
I know what she did. She hung up that phone. She went right to Dr. Dreyer, to my doctor, and told her that crazy old fucker was giving me shit on the phone again. And Dreyer was bent in half, laughing her ass off. Ha ha ha! That's why I have you call them, you know. Yeah, they know me way too well. Way too well.
Freaking start pouring rain out there scared me. I thought I had chimney fire.
What?
I'd be scared.
No.
Damn it.
Broke necks.
So what did I miss the first 45 minutes?
Nothing.
Sam made a new picture of me.
Did
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually
updated his.
she? I just got to
Updated
get her
his
more dollars
portrait.
for things like that, and she can go.
I'm very proud of her. She's doing an
I
awesome job.
updated his haircut.
Oh, okay, I got you. Bigger beard. All right, I
Bigger
got
beard
you.
and different hair.
Yeah.
Fun
Yep.
stuff.
Things I put up with.
Hey, things you put up with. We only have one thing that we got to put up with, and that's you. I mean,
You
just
don't
one.
have to.
Yeah.
None of you have to. I'm losing subscribers left and right today. So what's a couple more?
I tell you, yeah.
Cheers, humans. Who's human, Dr. Smith?
Yeah, I lost a couple of channel members this morning, and I spent about an hour, maybe 15 minutes trying to think of what I might have said. Yeah, I didn't, I didn't put a lot of thought into it. Sorry. I love you guys. I love you, my members, but shit happens. I see stuff like it. All of a sudden my view count looks really high. And then I realized I was looking at the last 365 days, and last year, yesterday, I had 10 views the whole day on my channel. So yeah, it looks like my view count's way up. Oh no, yeah, that's why. Shit, it's because I did so bad last year. What I hate is
saying views have dropped and stuff. So
what I hate is when I got those big peaks a year ago, where I had a few days in a row, got 500 views, and those drop off. I'm like, oh shit, look at how fast that dropped off. My views really went down. No, it's compared to last year.
I was missing people all. Let's see what
you were a bad boy today.
I wasn't bad. I was just telling people off. They didn't like it.
Mike, what were you telling people off for, man?
He's just
because people
at
are,
it again.
People are stupid. I only lost 5 today. That ain't bad. I'm at 1,800. That's the best you can do. 5, really, people? I'm so disappointed.
So disappointed.
Because people ask questions to people that they shouldn't be doing,
Dr.
and
Smith.
I finally had enough of today, and I exploded. I went off.
Yeah, he lost it.
And they still didn't get the message. So what are you gonna do?
Well, see, that's it. That's where you have to stop and think: do I go ahead and rant at them? Really, it's a lot of wasted wind, because 2 minutes after you tell them how it is, they're going to tell you something different, and you're like, that son of a bitch never listened to me, never heard a word.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, my viewer count, my subs and that, it just stays the same. So I look at it once or twice a week just to see if it changes.
It'll go up.
What's that?
I said, burn your house down. It'll go up.
Oh, is that what you had to do?
No, I didn't do it. It just happened.
Well, and I was gonna say, will that work if I burn somebody else's house down? Because I don't have one.
Hey. Hey, Giovanni, how are you?
No. I wouldn't burn anybody's house down. I'd hire Mike to do it.
Don't hire Mike to burn a house down, because I'm the only house that he knows is close to him.
He's offered. Oh, okay. I wasn't supposed to tell you that. And the price keeps going down, so maybe someday I'll be able to afford it. Come on, Mike. Don't you have a coupon for burning people's houses down? You could always build a shack in the woods and then burn that. I did build a shack out in the middle of the woods. My partner decided to break up our partnership and moved into it, and A few months later, it burnt to the ground.
Oh, wow.
And I had a good alibi. I was about 150 miles away when it burned. So,
Sounds like karma to me.
that's kind of what others said.
Yeah.
I lost 2 of my mascots that were perfectly healthy. Both my pooches were so perfectly healthy, and I always took them to the vet, updated on their shots, and made sure they were dewormed and everything, and they were perfectly healthy. Both of them died from the same ailment a year apart.
No.
But yet, one of my partners, their dog, never got ill once, and those dogs were together constantly. Played with each other.
They what?
Played with each other. They don't allow you within 100 yards of a schoolyard, do they?
No, they don't.
You're terrible. Hey, barnyard chicken. Cindy, hi.
It's a good thing that all my kids are graduated except my oldest one. So
Yeah. That they didn't have a choice but to ride the bus, or you had to call Uber because you weren't allowed at school. I inspire her. I'm her inspiration. She writes songs about me, my channel, my ex-wife. I mean, yeah. You do know Cat's Got Claws. That Cat's Got Claws is about my ex-wife, right? Everybody, yeah. Okay. I got some inside information that Sam was contacting family members, got the background, and yeah, my ex-wife inspired that. Yeah.
I think that cat has claws around before you were.
No, she wrote it while we were friends. In fact, I got to hear it before she even published it, before she put it up. I was in a group chat with her and Ann, and she performed it for us.
Yeah,
and
previewed it.
Don't be fibbing.
I'm not. Oh, that ain't a freaking knife. I keep telling you, quit showing that shit off because it's not
close to the screen. It's a big knife.
Looks like a toothpick.
This is a big knife. Yeah, it's a big bad knife. It just about took this pointy finger off. Big ass scar across that bugger. This is a knife. That's a toothpick.
Okay. I use my toothpick to cut up my jerky. So
that's
between my little bit of tincture and my jerky, and got a little burn going on.
Yep. Do you use a toothbrush, Phil, or a teeth brush?
A toothless brush. Ooh.
God, I hate having to read StreamYard instead of YouTube chat.
Mine StreamYard's been popping up before the YouTube chat lately.
Really?
Has it?
Yeah. I've noticed it's actually faster.
What's up? Hello, halo.
Yeah, anything I type over in YouTube doesn't post. It shows that it posts on my chat, but it don't show up in StreamYard, and nobody out there sees it. Nobody responds to them or nothing. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but Running Water spends 24/7 on YouTube. He's got it running on his phone, and then he falls asleep and he's laying on it. So he's always on YouTube. But But he said there's been all kinds of glitches, lots of streams that he goes to. And he belongs to a couple different writing guilds for authors and stuff, and he said some of those have just been really goofy, the streams lately. Lots of glitches. Oh, toilet brush isn't a toothbrush now?
Apparently.
Just like a toothbrush is not a toilet brush. Now or ever. No,
Now or ever.
don't do that.
Don't
Unless
do
it's
it.
someone you don't like and you use their toothbrush to scrub your toilet and you just put it back.
I'd kill somebody if they did that to me.
I would too.
I would literally shove that toothbrush down their damn throat.
So if I come over to your house, Phil, and I use the restroom, scratch my ass with your toothbrush, it ain't gonna bother you, eh?
When people come over to my house, my toothbrush ain't out.
That's
Hey,
smart.
Yeah, I did.
That's me too. That's me too. We actually had friends that would use
Good luck,
our
JCT.
bathroom and they'd search your medicine cabinet, man.
Hey, JCT.
And I figured I'll fix their asses. I emptied that medicine cabinet, emptied that sucker right out, stashed that shit in a basket in the linen closet. And they were over visiting. And the guy says, I'm going to go use the bathroom. He's in there. And I heard him just loud enough say, what the shit? And then I could hear that cabinet click. But he's disappointed. It was almost empty. The bottom shelf, there was one of those containers of Vaseline petroleum jelly. And I had taken the lid off of it, stuck my thumb in there and went, pull it out, put the lid back on, stuck it in there. He had to have taken the lid off that damn thing. Yeah, great big old hole in it, you know. What the shit? He come out of there, he's looking at me. I said, you got chapped lips? There's Vaseline in the medicine cabinet. Nosy bastard, get out of my medicine cabinet.
Yeah, we don't have a medicine cabinet. We got mirrors in all of our bathrooms, but no medicine cabinet. So the only place we have pharmaceuticals, we keep them in the bedroom. So
my pills are sitting right here out in the open for everybody to see. Help yourself, because none of them will do a damn thing for you unless you got what I got. So that's it. I've had people say, you should child-proof your house. I said every one of those, when I read the paperwork on them, say that if you take too many of them, don't take any more until 24 hours later. Let it get through your system. It ain't going to kill you. The stuff ain't going to kill you. So people yell at me, you should child-proof your house. I said, I'm 64 goddamn years old. I got kids running all over the place, don't I? If you bring your kids over to my house and they poison themselves, that's not my fault. That's yours. You brought them here. Don't, yeah.
well, you kind of pick. I mean, I wouldn't leave something like that sitting around if our granddaughter came over. But
oh no, that's different. Right. That's
if
family.
I know someone's coming over, stuff's up and out of the way that I would worry that she would hurt herself on.
See, I can't. I couldn't child-proof this. I can't old fart-proof this damn place. So, how the hell could I child-proof it? Now I know them kids would be tripping over shit in here. Yeah, they'd be tripping over shit. My grandkids are good about it though. They know. They walk in that door, whoosh, they head right for the couch. They sit down and wait for Grandpa to pass out the PS4 controllers. Yeah, you can only get up to go to the bathroom and back. If you want a snack or something, I'll go grab you something, bring it to you. I'll wait on you, but you just stay on that couch. Your only time you get allowed to use your feet is coming and going. That's it. Otherwise, sit on the couch and play PlayStation.
Well, you said
which I usually end up in the middle of them.
You said your place is not a big place, so it's not a place for kids to be running around and acting cool.
Yeah.
Especially if you got cords and stuff from your computer and all the other stuff going on in there.
I got those all covered with throw rugs.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Those rugs are still fucking moving. This is bad. Last week, I put a piece of tape on the floor at the end of this runner I have. Put a piece of tape on the floor. In 5 days, that runner had moved 9 inches. It had moved across the floor 9 inches. The runner in front of the entertainment center had climbed the legs of the entertainment center. The edge of it was 6 inches off the floor, climbing up the fucking rugs all head that way. I don't walk on them. So it's not me. They're there if I want to go to the picture window or something, that I don't trip over cabling. But I don't go to that picture window. I just sit here and open it. I can see out it just fine. So nobody's walking on them damn rugs, and they're moving. They're still moving. This building's shimmying. I know this big ass building's doing this number, shimmying. One of these days it's gonna go.
Well, it ain't ghosts, so
I hope the hell it's while I'm at camp. If this place comes tumbling down, do it while I'm at camp. I have a ghost in the house. Yeah.
There's no ghost.
The kitchen rug does it. The rug in front of my little dining room table here doesn't move. Hasn't moved except when I pick it up to vacuum. The bedroom rug, that son of a bitch walks right up the foot of my bed. That freaks me out too.
Yeah, it would freak me out.
God damn, I'm going to wake up some morning and suffocating, and the fucking rug's got me, and I'll be all rolled up in that fucking rug or something. Haunted rugs. And then the bathroom rug outside the tub shower, that fucker don't go nowhere. It don't go nowhere unless I go running in there and step on it wrong, and woo, then it'll go. And there he was, gone.
Well, and I don't believe in something that's not real, so
That's good. Just saying.
I don't believe in things that aren't there.
Then what is it?
Huh?
If something moves, what moved it?
Unexplained phenomenon.
So you're not ruling out ghosts. You're just saying it's
absolutely would rule out a ghost.
You're just saying that it's unexplained. That's like my dad when they tried to get him in 1967 to publicly state as chief of police that he saw those flying saucers. He said, "No, I saw UFOs." And the news person said, "Right, flying saucers." And my dad said, "No, they were UFOs." And he says, "What's the difference?" He says, "Well, one is a flying saucer. The other is unidentified. We don't know what the hell it was." He said it could have been anything.
Yep.
I'm not going to say it. Oh, yeah, I saw flying saucers when I didn't see a flying saucer. I saw a UFO. And he always said, "I'm smarter than that. You say flying saucer, and all of a sudden you're not the chief of police anymore." He says, "You can say UFO all day, but you don't dare say that. Oh, I seen the little green men from Mars. I seen them.
I'm all about seeing is believing. So if I saw something like that, and I saw it, clearly, I want to change my mind. But
well, that's like with Bigfoot. I hear all the different arguments for and against Bigfoot, blah, blah, blah. I've seen some things I could not explain. I don't know it was Bigfoot. I didn't see him, but I saw things you couldn't explain in the natural world. It's something had to have done that. But it didn't fit anything that's normally in the area. So
Right.
it's like, okay, so what is it? And everybody goes, well, that was Bigfoot. Well, he should have hung around so I could have seen him. Then I'd be able to say it was Bigfoot. It was. I seen him. I seen the guy. There he was. But I didn't see him. I just saw the results of something that happened. So I can't tell you.
Bigfoot don't want anybody looking for him any more than they already are.
I saw the biggest turd you ever seen once.
It was what?
A big turd on a trail.
Oh.
It was a big turd. It was a big people kind of turd. And I'm like, holy jeez, there's Bigfoot took a dump on the trail, you know? If there's ever a Bigfoot dump, that's one right there. And about 5-6 days later, I was hiking down that same trail, and here's the biggest, fattest. I mean, this bear had to have been 550, 600-pound black bear. Biggest, fattest black bear I've ever seen in my life. And he's out there with about a 8-10-inch turd hanging out of his butt. He's trying to take a dump there on the trail, and I come walking up on him. He pinched off and took off running. I walked up and I go, it's not Bigfoot. It's just a big fat bear that poops people turds.
There's an explanation for everything.
You know?
Now, I would have thought bears would be more like other wildlife animals where they were pellets, but no.
What?
Well, like deer and a lot of those things, they poop a bunch of pellets.
Hoofed animals poop pellets.
Oh.
Any of the carnivores, no, they poop turds.
Gotcha. Now we all know. See, aren't you guys glad I asked? Or
Yeah, see?
I just played dumb for everybody in the chat, so.
Oh, sure you do. You're so good at it.
They would know.
Go on. What did I miss? What did I miss?
Sty took a big turd.
I've seen ghosts, but what are ghosts? Is something from the afterlife, or is it something you did not know what it is, or your brain made something up? Well, that's the whole thing. That's all, Yeah, we got a guy up here. It was hilarious. He contracted with a guy I know to make him a couple of these big carving out of plywood. He's got a 7-foot Bigfoot and an 8-foot Bigfoot. And he put them out in his woods facing the highway. And oh my God, they were getting Bigfoot sighting phone calls, all kinds of shit. And people were taking pictures, and of course, they're bad exposures, But there he is. See him? You can see the outline of him right by that tree. And yeah, it was his big old plywood cutouts. But there were people that swore up and down. They watched him. He stood there watching him. And then he came out and he ran across that road. Well, when the hell did he get a wooden leg to run on? I mean,
right?
Yeah.
He's always in the same pose.
Yeah. He just stands there and watches.
Right. He freezes like a deer in headlights. Same way every time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. But
I have a big foot.
I got a big foot.
What about the Mothman? I will tell, and this is nothing against our people from across the pond, but our people from across the pond tend to believe in a lot of spirits and ghosts and phenomenons, and they seem to more so than folks in the States. Just saying. No, I don't believe in any kind of Mothman either.
And the Native Americans have a lot of.
Do you have any chargers?
They've got a lot of kind of odd spiritual type characters in their culture and their history and stuff, and that's how things were explained. You know, if somebody disappeared, if a kid disappeared, Wendigo got him. No, kid got lost in the damn woods. I mean, and you didn't find him. Yeah. So it, you know, but see, I'm one too where I don't deny any of the things that people talk about out there, the different weird things. I don't deny any of them, but then I don't promote them either because I have never seen it. I've never experienced it. Who am I to say, oh, absolutely, Bigfoot exists? Do I think he might? Yeah, kind of, maybe. But I don't think he lives in every state of the U.S. I mean, for crying out loud, it's down to the point where a lot of Bigfoots damn near have addresses now, you know? Yeah. There's Bigfoot sightings. There was a Bigfoot sighting over in Minnesota, and it was in a county park 15 miles out of Minneapolis, St. Paul. No. That's some big drunk guy in a fur coat. Got lost and he's wandering through the county park. I mean, no, there ain't no Bigfoot living there. There's only 1 million people that live in that county. I don't think Bigfoot's fitting in. I don't think he has places to hide. Yeah, I just don't think so. Yeah.
Well, there's a part of people that think that Bigfoot isn't like a real animal, but it has, like almost like special powers where he can disappear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Actually, there's a whole like Loch Ness Monster. The Loch Ness Monster is, it's
he
there
can
and then it's gone.
Miraculously transport himself out of there.
Right.
Yeah. See, and that's all. That's playing it out. Is the way I see it. That's just playing it out. I've never seen Bigfoot. I've seen some people that look like Bigfoots. One of the most, we all know that killdeer kind of reminds us of Bigfoot.
Kind of.
Oh, there he is crossing the road. Oh, yeah, there. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Oh. And he likes to go out on the golf course when Phil's out there too. Woo! That'll teach you, Phil.
Yep. I still got a sore shoulder from that.
Do ya?
Landing right on my shoulder.
Them Bigfoot encounters will really hurt you, man. You can get hurt. You betcha, especially when you're on the 15th hole and Bigfoot comes out of the bushes looking for some jerky, and all he finds is a jerk in a golf cart and knocks you over. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I make sure I don't carry Jack Link's beef jerky. You got to be specific with what kind of jerky you have and don't have. They like that Jack Link, so I stay away from the Jack Links.
Yeah. Yep. What the hell? And I've been looking for that ad. I gotta find it. It's fresh on my mind. I'll probably look tomorrow. I love that ad when Bigfoot's sitting in the campsite with the folks around the fire, and he's sitting there playing the guitar. That was so freaking awesome. Yeah, he's sitting there jamming away on an acoustic guitar. They're all sitting around the campfire. Oh, that.
Yeah, I don't believe in much of anything, so.
I don't believe much in anything. Here's your foreclosure notice. I don't believe that shit.
Yep. I believe that there's an all-powerful God. I believe who he is. And even though I can't see him, that's about the only thing I believe in that I can't see.
Well,
it can't be seen.
And that's the only thing that one of the requirements to believe is faith.
Right.
Are you really going to put faith in Bigfoot to believe him? I mean, believe in him? What kind of afterlife is Bigfoot offering you? That's kind of.
It's funny, you got to believe
things you can't see but believe in. What are they
Yeah.
offering you to believe? Yeah.
You see the guy that looks like a homeless guy, in town, got 3 teeth in his mouth and he's all dirty. And, yeah, I saw Bigfoot. Oh, yeah, I bet you did. He was at the bottom of that bottle that night, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Mayberry, you.
What's up, Mayberry? Can't see air either, Phil. Well, maybe we don't need air, Eileen.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just there.
But you can't. The thing is and I've heard this argument before about, well, you can't see air. So why can't you believe in other things you can't see? Well, no. There's a difference, though. I can feel air.
Yeah.
I can feel air. I may not be able to see it, but I can feel it. Different pressures and air pressures. The wind buffeting you is that air.
See, Eileen?
I haven't, and I'm not a dirty old man, but it is true. I have not felt a Bigfoot. Yeah. No, never felt a Bigfoot.
So see?
Now, if I felt a Bigfoot, I'd be a believer. Yep.
Oh, the only way I'm going to feel a Bigfoot is if he grabs me while I'm running away from him, because I've seen one. My ass is running. I ain't going to do that thing like they say, stop and pretend you're dead. Fuck that. I'm running.
He's going to teleport his ass right out in front of you,
Right. All right.
Don't mess with Bigfoot.
Yeah. And I can't run, but I'd be a runner that day. I used to run.
Nah, he's going to catch up with it and he's going to go, oh, man, he's all covered with piss and shit. I don't want to mess with him. Oh, no.
Right. If you can run and poop at the same time, that's the best thing you got going for.
That's it. Yeah. I always say that if I'm hiking with somebody else, either I'm going to outrun you or I'm going to shit my pants. That bear's going to have you for lunch, not me.
Yeah, go camping. If you go camping with people, make sure there's someone there slower than you are.
Yeah. And if you're in bear country, you pick the slowest guy, and as you're packing up in the morning to head out on the trail, you keep one slice of bacon out and you hang it from the backpack of the guy out front. Yeah. You've got point today. Yeah. Say hi to any bears that come out.
Yeah, but bears eat their bacon raw. Come here, little piggy.
Little piggy. That's all a bear is a furry pig. I mean, they have this. They carry the same diseases and worms that pigs do.
Really?
Yes. In fact, bear meat is closer to pork than it is to any other meat. Yep, that's a fact, Jack. In fact, when you process bear meat, it should be processed just same way you would pork. You should not undercook bear meat. It should be cooked well done, just like pork. You want to make damn sure it's cooked well done. It's full of parasites and worms.
There you go.
I field dressed bears cut their gut open to see what they had been eating. I'll pour a bunch of berries and other crap they've been eating along with a gallon of worms. Yeah, bears are full of worms, just like pigs are. We deworm our pigs, but they're not nobody out there deworming the bears.
Gotcha.
And it's because they're omnivorous. They eat anything and everything. That they'll eat vegetable, meat, don't matter. They'll eat fresh or rotten. Doesn't matter. They'll eat totally rancid meat. Hey, good night, James. Freeman James heading out. Yeah, I always, all my bears except for one in my whole history, and I shot 7. I've taken 7 bears over the years. All of them except for one were put up into what I call smokies. I'd have them made into, they're like breakfast sausages.
Okay.
They're big. They're about as big around as your thumb and about 4 inches long. They're big sausages, but they're great. Fry them up. They're really good. But they're processed just like pork sausage. And but they're smoked. So they're cured and smoked. You can eat them cold too if you want, but because they're cured. And love them. But only one bear did I keep. I kept a couple of roasts off of it, and it was okay. It was good eating, but again, you got to bake the damn slow bake it forever. They tend to be really tough and oily. Tough and oily. Did you know that?
Did you know
a black bear? If you butcher a black bear and you cut all of the fat off of it, right? And you save that fat, you can render it down just like pig lard. Pour it through cheesecloth into jars, and it'll set up solid just like any other lard. Sets up just solid, and it's got almost an indefinite shelf life. And it makes some of the best pie crust you ever ate. Flaky pie crust. It's lard. It's all it is lard. That's a black bear. You collect all the fat off of a grizzly bear, render it down. You heat it up, render it down just like you do for any lard. You pour it through the cheesecloth into quart jars, cap it. You can stick that shit in the freezer and pull it out, and it's still liquid.
really?
It comes out the consistency of vegetable oil. It never gets hard again like black bear fat does. Didn't know that, did you?
Well, I did. I was just letting you explain it to everyone else.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's right. I forgot. You told me earlier you play dumb to just encourage people to learn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want the people in the chat to miss out on something. If I told you I'd heard that before, then you would have got a chance to explain it. Nobody in the chat would know.
Yeah. It would have been their loss, right? Just because you went and opened your mouth and told them. Yeah. Don't need to hear it, Sty. I already know it. You know.
When was the last time I told you you've told that story before? I haven't told you that in a while. Why? Because we're just going to, entertain the, people in the chat. Let them hear it again and again and again.
Or for the first time.
Or the first time.
Right.
What's up, Kilt Deer? Speaking of a hairy bastard.
That's, right there. Jesus. There he is. Shake that booty. Good to see you, Kilder.
You there, crazy. What you playing with down there, girl?
Fire.
Is that the fire snapping?
Yep.
Really?
Sounds like a little bit of pine wood in there.
Yeah.
You're outside?
No, I'm trying to build a fire in the wood stove.
Oh.
It won't go.
Oh, I got you.
A little bit of pine will help get it going. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got the torch in there trying to get it going now. Usually don't give me that big of a fit.
I'll never forget on it. In fact, that was last year when I was at Birch Grove Campground. This guy's trying to get his wood burning. Yep. And that guy went through 3 bottles, big bottles too, of that charcoal lighter fluid.
Mm-hmm.
He sprays that on the wood, lights it, goes out. Sprays it on the wood, lights it, burns for a while, goes out. Then he got to sprayed some on the wood, lit it, and then stood over it and kept it burning until that jug was empty. Fire went out. And he asked me, he goes, what in the hell is wrong with, there's something wrong with the lighter fluid or with the wood? I said, there's nothing wrong with either one of them. I said, what's wrong is you don't understand what's going on here. He goes, well, what's going on here? I said, you're burning the lighter fluid, the fuel. You're not burning the wood.
Right.
I said, you've got all those big pieces of wood in there. They're not going to catch fire. I said, you need some small kindling and a little bit of lighter fluid under it, light it, and let the kindling start burning. Then put your big wood on it. Oh, that don't make no sense. I go, yeah, what the hell? Okay, bye. I even offered him some really prime kiln-dried oak. I said, oh, you'll have a fire all night with that shit. I said, I'll bring you over a couple of big armloads. No, I got plenty of wood, I said, that's all punky, wet, old crap you picked off the ground out in the woods. You ain't getting that shit to burn. No, they had a cold camp. Yeah. Thanks, Scott. I'm going to love that campsite. I want everybody to know that the first and second week of May, it's real iffy if I have any more than maybe one live stream. It all depends on if I can get Starlink out there or not. Otherwise, I'll have to come all the way back home and do a live stream one evening and head back to camp and upload videos from camp. So the first 2 weeks of May, it's iffy whether Sty Times and Around the Campfire and Sty Story Sunday, whether those will air or not during those first 2 weeks at camp. A lot of setup I got to do. I got to work with the Forest Service, get my whole routine down. So it's really up in the air. But if I've got Starlink, you're damn right. I'll stream. I'll probably put a hold on my regular shows and start a new one just for the summer. Something like Out at Camp with Sty. And do it 2-3 times a week. And we'll stream live right from camp. That's what I'm shooting for.
Anna says, well, how? When he does Thursday nights around the campfire, he can barely be around the campfire now.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm looking at some equipment where I can actually cable out to where my fire pit will be, which is about 30-35 feet from where my computer and everything is. And I'll be able to have a monitor sitting there on the picnic table. I'll be able to set my camera up, have my microphone, and have the campfire going behind me. And I'll be able to sit on a picnic table 35 feet away from my trailer and broadcast. This piece of equipment, what it does is it sends that signal to my computer for those peripherals. But there's one thing I'm working on, because it really only handles 2 sources. But we're thinking we can double up the audio and the visual to one source. And then I'll have my video on the monitor will be technically the second source. But that'll be nice. If that works out, man, that means the live streams are right live from the fire. You'll be able to see the fire and the lake in the background. We'll hang out around the actual fire. And you can tell me just like Ann does about my pills. Sty, it's time to put another log on the fire, Sty.
Hey, what's up, Will?
Hey, Will, good to see ya. Adam. Great to see you, Adam. It's awesome that you popped in there, buddy.
Or did you get it going, Granny? Oh, she's muted.
I don't know. I'm not doing it no more. If it goes, it goes. If it don't, it don't. I quit.
Tired. I'm just tired. That's, and I can remember in the Sty Shack times that, with weather conditions and things, it was just a bitch to get a fire going in the stove. And then I'd say, oh, the hell with it. I'm going to just, I'll just throw an extra blanket on. Fuck that stove.
Yeah. Well, it's raining and stuff. It might not be drawing good at the moment.
Yeah. Boy, I used to hate that when you'd get high pressure would come in. You get a high pressure front come in over your place, and that damn smoke did not want to go up that stack for nothing.
Nope.
Damn air pressure's too high. It don't want to flow. You're trying to get the stack hot enough to draw, and it just don't wanna.
Yeah. I've got all the drafts open, everything, and it don't want to go.
Gil the other day when he did his live from his garage and he's firing up his wood stove. He had a good fire going in there. I'm just like, oh, you shit. You're as bad as Mike Eaton in front of me. Hey. Don't forget to help the old fart out with Super Chatter too. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Hey, with that, I got to do this at least once a night. I got to shout out my members. Hey, any of you members that have not gotten stickers from me or a letter, it's because I do not have your damn mailing address. And make sure to put your channel name in your email to me so that I know who you are, because so many people, their email address doesn't reflect who they are on YouTube, so I don't know who they are. But here's a shout out to all my members. Only takes a minute.
Everybody gone.
Oh, wow. Samantha said, headed to go buy my new car.
Oh, there you go.
That's a damn good reason to cut and run.
Yeah.
You betcha. If I was going to get new wheels, I'm gone.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's great. She's been without wheels for a while, and I am so glad to hear that they're going to have a vehicle where she can get out once in a while and get.
That's awful to be without wheels.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I just can't. I went without wheels for about almost a year after I had my heart attack and my surgery, and that actually worked out to my benefit because it forced me to walk places.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a good time to do it. It helped me recover that much faster. But I'll tell you what, when I bought my first truck after the heart attack, just the fact it's sitting out there and I got the keys, I can get in and go anytime I want. Oh man, it takes so much weight off of you, knowing that you can go when you want, when you need to. Yeah, Kathy, you saw that pile of wood? Yeah. Yeah, that was. I was shocked they left it there, man. Some campers, they'll leave, maybe an armload of wood, but there's about 6 armloads of wood stacked up against that tree, and it was all good wood. It's all good. Mixed hard and soft wood, birch, maple. So there was a little bit of popple in there. Popple, I'll split that into kindling, and all the rest of it's great fire pit wood. Yeah. Hey, Bourbon Bonnie, good to see ya.
Hey, Bourbon.
Yeah, it was a lot of wood. I did that at one campsite last summer. I buy my wood from this guy because buying the wood from him is just about as cheap as me going out and harvesting the wood myself. By the time I put gas in the truck, gas up the chainsaw, go out there, cut it all up, buck it up, split it and everything. For what I get for $20 from this guy, I mean, I almost can't do it for the same price. So, but all of his wood comes from a local mill. He works for the mill, and they agreed to give him all of their slab wood and all of their mill ends, everything that comes out of the mill where they're cutting the ends off of the milled lumber. Well, he gets all this wood that comes off of all the rough cut goes into the kiln, and it's kiln dried. Yeah, I mean, that wood is bone ass dry when it comes out of that kiln. And he gets all of the ends off of that, and he sells that. It's all oak, 100% of it. It's all oak. And it is some of the best damn firewood I've ever gotten my hands on. So I ended up leaving, probably the equivalent of 6 or 8 big armloads of that wood at a campsite. And I went back to that campsite about 2 weeks later, and there's this note that somebody had taped with duct tape to the picnic table that said, "Whoever left the wood last week, you're awesome. If I could find you, I'd give you $50." I thought, well, that's cool. Somebody appreciated that someone left the wood, because it's rare that a camper will leave their wood behind, other than city folk. City folk will come out, they camp. If they got leftover wood, they ain't taking that shit back down. They don't want that old stinky wood back home. Leave that behind. Nothing like a campfire, though. Oh my God! Oh, that's the worst part about being out at camp is by the time the sun sets. I usually have my campfire going an hour before the sun even sets. Sometimes 2 hours before if I'm cooking over it. But once the sun sets, I don't want to call it a night. So I've come up with a system. I get one good bundle of wood, and that's all the wood I get. So when I put that last piece on the fire, that means the night's coming to an end. Otherwise, hell, I'm going to bed at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning because I'm sitting around the campfire all damn night. And it doesn't matter. I don't need an alarm clock, man. The sun comes up, I'm out of bed, out of camp. It ain't like it is here where the sun comes up and I see it and I go, oh, yeah, that means it's time to go to bed. It's time to go to bed. Yeah. That was last night, man. I went to bed at 4 o'clock in the damn morning, and I hadn't even fallen asleep yet. And I looked at the bedroom curtains. I'm going, oh, shit, they're glowing. That means the sun's coming up. Yeah, it's about 5 o'clock, Yeah. It's getting to that time of year. Sun comes up early, goes down late. I hated it when we lived out in Montana. That was the only thing I disliked was the sunlight hours. Now, them folks up in Alaska, they got it much worse than we had it in Montana. But we were far enough north and west that it affected us too. It didn't get freaking dark until 10:30. It got black dark at 11. Well, the sun came up at 5:30 in the morning. Well, sun comes up, you get up and you start your day. And the kids are just, I don't want to get up. Yeah, I'll get up. The sun's up. You know? But I tell you what, the minute you've had dinner, the kids say, well, when are you going to start a campfire? What are you talking about? I mean, we're 4 hours away from the sun setting. We're not starting a campfire now.
Mm-mm.
So you start the campfire at about 9 o'clock at night. And you're telling the kids, it's your bedtime.
Yeah.
God, I paid hell for that so many times. Go to bed. But the fire's only been going a half an hour. Yeah, it's past your bedtime. Go to bed. But it's still light out. Bedtime's not determined on how light or dark it is. It's determined on the hour. And I picked this hour to be your bedtime. Go to bed. Go to bed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, when you're out camping and you're camping with your kids, you've got to be pretty much got to be the first one up. You can't, you can't have your kids out wandering camp after because usually, as adults, you went to bed last. So there's things left around and empty beer cans and things like that, or half full beer cans and whatnot. You can't have them kids out there fumbling around or being cold in the morning and wanting to start a fire themselves. It's kind of like, even though ours have done it, there's usually if you put something on late at night, you've usually got a decent bed of coals you can stir up and get a little something going to warm up. But
yeah, that's so true. And plus, I know, we were living it. We camped that first summer in Montana. We lived off grid. And then we spent one full year off grid. So campfires were just part of the routine. That's just normal. You're going to have a campfire. But like you said, Phil, I would shake it up just as the sky was just starting to lighten up. Because by the time I was up and I got a pot of coffee going, then them kids were shaking it up. I learned really quick as a young guy with 4 kids, don't let them get up before you. Oh, let's fix breakfast. No, you do not want your young ones tearing into all your gear and trying to fix themselves breakfast, because it's going to take you 2 hours just to clean up what they really screwed up.
What's up, Fulton?
Hey, Fulton.
How's that singing voice? That singing voice getting any better?
That singing voice.
That singing voice.
Singing.
Oh, swinging. We got me thinking of that song, Swinging.
Yeah, here you go. That's swinging, not singing.
Yep, sitting on the front porch in the swing and just a swinging.
Just a swinging.
I'm sure Granny knows that one. Really?
We had one house, this big Victorian place I leased for a couple of years, and that had a huge front porch on it, and it was like a 3-season porch. It had windows that you could open up with screens, and it was real airy in the summer. Just open those big windows up, and that damn house, the charm of that place, man. The place was built in 1856. I mean, Christ almighty, was 150 years old when we rented that place. And when I got there to look at the house, I walked up the steps onto that porch and I looked and I said, we'll take it. That thing had the biggest porch swing you ever seen hanging from the ceiling there. And I thought, my God, if that isn't sweet. Well, the owner of the house was showing us pictures of the house from the late 1800s. And I go, God, they had a porch swing back then, just like the one that's out there. He goes, well, it should be just like it. It's the same porch swing. That was the original porch swing they put on that house 150 years earlier.
Wow.
And thick, heavy boards. It had these nice big curved rolling arms on it. And you could sit 4 people on that big old porch swing. And I could lay on that bugger. And I had this hiking stick that just reached the one rail on the porch. I could push with that stick and make that swing go. I'd lay out there with a pillow behind my head, swinging on the porch. Hear my wife stomping around the house. Where are you, asshole? Where are you? Where are you? Just keep swinging. Be quiet. Just she'll find me sooner or later. Yeah. Porch
Well,
swings.
I gotta go to bed. I'm exhausted today.
Don't blame you. Don't blame you. You had a long, hard day today.
Just tired.
You need the rest, Granny. You really do.
I do.
So hopefully your fire will get going and you'll stay comfy and get some rest.
Finally. So you guys have a good night.
You
Love
too, sweetie. Love you, girl.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, she got her front yard cleaned up today.
Oh, yeah?
Got a dumpster filled. And she had a couple of folks come over and help clean up in the front yard and get that dumpster filled up. And she was out there just lumping of, she ain't going to let somebody else do it,
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, she worked pretty damn hard today. So
he's old and stubborn. He's like someone else I know.
Oh, huh. I wonder. But God, the other day I was just feeling generally ill, and I got a couple of health issues that other people are concerned about. I just that's getting old, I think. But it got to the point where I'm thinking, maybe there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me for sure, yeah. But I'm too damn stubborn to go to the doctor. And then, like night and day, I felt good now the last couple of days, really good. And then all of that physical labor last night, I've been fat and lazy sitting here all winter. So it felt good actually to do 4 hours of actual labor yesterday.
Oh yeah, get out and about and do that. So that's what I miss. During the winter time, is really there's nothing. You can get out and snow blow. I'd rather snow blow than shovel, and that doesn't take that long. It's a little physical, but not real physical. You just don't get that same thing like you do when you're out there, weeding the yard or mowing or weed whacking. When you got a house in the summertime, you got some acres. I mean, we don't have a lot. We got 6 acres, but you're out there working on that stuff, and you're out there for hours at a time working on things. So.
And it doesn't, and it seems like it doesn't matter how hard you work, you still, at the end of the day, man, all that fresh air, everything, boy, you just it's like I used myself up today, that's out at camp there. I'll find out here in April. At this point, they're still saying, no, we're not going to give you a ride more. I told them, how the hell am I supposed to keep campsites mowed without a ride mower? What about the ditch lines? You got to keep the ditch lines maintained. Without a ride mower, how the hell am I just use the weed whacker. I said, holy shit. That means I got to fucking walk all of that.
Is that how they've been doing it?
No.
Oh.
They're trying something new on me.
Oh.
They said, well, otherwise you'd have to haul a lawnmower to the other campground and back. And I said, but you're giving me the truck. Give me a trailer with the rider. No, you can do it with a weed whacker. We're sure of it, you know. Well, at my campground, the boat landing's a half mile away from us. And it's part of the Forest Service campground, but it's a half mile away. And you get there, and it's a big boat landing, and it's got a fair amount of parking, but that's all grass. It's a grassy lawn area that you park in. And I said, Christ almighty, that's about 150 feet long and 50 feet deep. And I'm going to weed whip that son of a bitch? Oh, I shouldn't take that long. Well, right next to it is a walk-in day use kind of campsite area that's probably the size of my campsite at the campground. It's all grass with a fire pit and a picnic table. Well, who the hell's going to mow that? Well, yeah, just weed whip it. Don't worry about it. Well, it's easy to say weed whip it. It's
Right.
the don't worry about it part that I'm not getting into.
Exactly,
Here.
right?
Sounds like a hell of a lot of goddamn. Well, I'll put some muscle mass back into my arms. You know, swinging that damn weed whip for hours a week, every week. You know.
Well, you know, I made a mistake when I bought mine. I bought a weed whacker, and I bought one of those ones when it gets to the end, it kind of curves down, right?
Oh, it's got
That's
the
for
gooseneck
shorty.
on it.
Yeah, that's for sure. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize those ones that curve down at the end were for short people. I always get done weed whacking. I'll be weed whacking out there. I have to stand up and stretch the back out and everything. I'm all hunched over with that stupid thing. It's like, man, one of these years when this thing takes a crap, I have a hard time. Although you can just replace the arm.
Yes, you can.
Just replace that.
I was going to say you can replace the shaft on it. Go with a long straight shaft with a 45-degree angle on the blade. And then if you're between 5'6" and 6 feet tall, it's real comfortable. It's flat. It's farther out in front of you too. You know, so you got a bigger swath, you know.
Yeah, my wife would like to replace the shaft with a bigger one, but
but they haven't figured out how yet. Yeah, Lorena Bobbitt tried doing that.
I think she wanted to do permanent damage. I think that's what happened there.
Yeah, I think there was some underlying reason why she didn't need the shaft anymore.
Yeah.
The one the Forest Service said they're going to give me is a harness one. You know, it's got the full harness with the tether, so you're not carrying the weight of it. You're just moving it.
Yeah. Well, commercial one, right?
Commercial grade, and it swaps out with the that one's got the 2-strand head on it, or you can put the brush cutter on it, which is nothing but a circular saw blade, you know.
Okay.
And you can cut trees down that are 1.5 inches, 2 inches around with that damn thing.
Gotcha.
And so actually, it'll work for what I got to do. It's just more work.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like a real job or something.
Yeah, I think they want me to earn that $7.50 a day camp fee, right? Well, I figure for the amount of time I'm going to be there, it'll be about $1,800 worth of camp fees that I would have paid if I had just gone there and paid for every day, right?
You wouldn't do that, right?
But for 4 months, you take, let's say, $2,000. That's, you know, that's $500 a month, and you got to work 5 out of 7 days a week. Well, you're actually anytime you're there, you can end up working, but 5 days a week you're busy. So it's not. Yeah, I mean, you ain't making nothing.
Well,
hey Nick, welcome back.
So I got a question then. Now is the whole weed whacking thing and maintaining that, Is that all something new that's been sprung on you? Because that's something new that's. Oh, you okay?
That, well, maintaining and mowing and that, I knew that was part of it, but they took the mowing and converted it to whacking.
Yeah.
That's new. That's
Well,
new.
at least they're not just giving you a big old pair of shears and making you go out.
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
I remember doing that as a kid. We didn't have a weed whacker. We had a
or the wisp.
As a kid.
Or the wisp, the long-handled wisp. God, us kids. My dad put all four of us out there with a wisp in each of our hands and tell us stay at least 20 feet apart from each other and get out there and trim up all the boundary around the yard and the trees and shit. No weed whackers back then, just the wisps. Or a sickle, hand sickle.
Yeah.
Cut down the thick shit on the edges. Oh, yeah, those were the days.
Nick, are you going to say anything or what?
I said hello, Phil, but you were busy talking.
Ah, okay.
Oh, he says.
Maybe I'll speak up and quit being a little bitch.
Oh, shut up, you fat fuck.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. He's here.
Now we know that's Nick. You know.
Yeah.
We didn't.
What strimmer have you bought then, Phil?
What's that?
What strimmer have you bought?
What language?
All right. What weed whacker have you bought?
Weed whacker. Oh, it's a cheapie. It's an Echo.
Oh, hey. Don't put down Echo. When we had the tree service, that's all our climbers used were Echoes.
Yeah.
Echo chainsaws. Yeah. They were the lightest and the most durable chainsaw we could get for tree climbing.
These are Echoes that you buy at Home Depot, so I'm not sure they're the same. You know, it's not commercial grade.
Well, no, we bought ours at the local big box store. Yeah. Yeah. Because, well, for one thing, the see, a lot of people don't realize either this. There's a lot of chainsaws out there that are made by Echo. Craftsman, about half of their chainsaw line was all built by Echo. So, you know, people don't realize that sometimes you're getting what you think is a very bottom line, but it's actually one company's upper line, you know. Yeah. But they're making a lot of them for and slapping a different name on them for a different company. The where we spent our money was
I've just bought a skill.
A skill, yeah. Running Water bought one
Still combi
a year ago. When I had the tree service, other than the climbing saws, every saw we had were Johnsrud's. We just run Johnsrud's. I had a Johnsrud 80 with a 58-inch bar on it. Boy, that thing was a beast. We were cutting trees down that two men couldn't reach around with that big son of a bitch. A lot of power in that Johnsrud.
Yeah, I've been using this place that I got my zero turn at lately when I buy stuff, and it's basically it's an outdoor, you know, for lawnmowers and stuff like that. That's where I got that leaf blower. I bought a nice Still leaf blower, commercial grade. Paid some good money for that. I don't know. I might go back there. I got to look for a rototiller because this year I'm going to take my peppers out of their pots and actually put them in the ground out there. And you know, I think if I put them in the ground, I won't have to water them as much. And we're going to put them in a different area that's going to get about 80% of the sun that they used to get before. Because before they get sun from the time it came up in the morning until the time it went down at night.
Oh yeah, so they burn off too easy, and the ground doesn't hold the moisture well if it's constant sun. So,
yeah, but with the peppers, you had to pretty much, you know, in the pots out in the sun, you pretty much had to water them every other day, and I just didn't have the ability to do that, you know.
Now, when it comes to rototillers, this is weird because I'm not a Honda fan. I am not a Honda fan. They're overpriced. Everything's overpriced. Their rototillers seem to be pretty reasonable, though, price-wise. But we've got an outfit here. You can rent everything from an electric drill right up to to a big caterpillar to do excavation. Well, I needed a rototiller for a small garden I was putting in. And I asked them, I said, can I rent a tiller from you? And they said, yeah, we got tillers. $20 for half a day. I said, well, give it to me for the full day. I'll use it. They said, we'll put it in your truck. I didn't even look at the damn thing. I just went home with it and pulled it out of the truck. It's a little Honda. And it's had 4 tines. It was a 4-tine tiller, good sized one. That little bugger, it was not only did it till nice, it was quiet. It was really quiet to run. Man, I tilled that whole garden up and I thought, shit, I'll go over it again. Then the next morning before I returned it, I said, hell with it, I'll do it again. It was quite tilled and fine. And that Honda was so easy to start and run. And I've had a half a dozen different tillers over the years that, yeah, they're heavy and awkward. And that Honda seemed pretty lightweight, but really did a good job.
You just gave me a good idea, because I remember, now that you mentioned that, I do remember we've got a place up in town here that rents a lot of big stuff like that. And if I could get away with renting something for $50 or so for the day, the only problem is we got clay out here. I mean, so we have hard clay. So I figured I'd have to till that up the best I could, and then bring in some
mulch to put on it.
Yeah, well, there's a place we've gotten dirt and stuff from before. Yeah, they got cows and stuff, and there's cow shit in it and everything else. And then till that in with the clay, and that would hopefully make it better. I hope it just wouldn't be too fertile,
Yeah. Well, that's it. Is whatever dirt you get, if it's got manure in it, just pick a handful up and smell it. And if it smells real strong of the manure, you don't want it. But if you can't smell it or barely smell it, that's good stuff. That means it's broke down, decomposed, where it's got a real organic kind of earthy smell to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And that's the way to go. Is if you get some good pre-mixed stuff with manure in it, you till that into that clay, and that turns into a nice loam. Yeah. The clay actually holds moisture if you can get it suspended in something like a good black dirt or some compost,
Yeah, there's parts of our yard to get, sun all the time, and it just, again, this was farmland back in the day, before we bought it, and corn and everything else they would do out here. So I think they pretty much took all the good stuff out of the soil.
I wish the hell, oh God, I wish the hell that my ex-wife did not want to own a farm. She did not want me buying a farm. Well, we leased one, and it was 80 acres. It was a small farm. I considered it a hobby farm, And I had cattle. I had ducks, geese, chickens, turkeys, horses. Yeah, all the critters. But what I like there is I put in a huge garden. Don't put a full quarter acre in for a family of 6. I mean, you don't need a quarter acre size garden. But we found out, I could not believe it, 28 inches of the blackest soil you ever saw. My neighbor, he's running a 3-bottom plow behind his tractor, and I walked out there to talk to him, and I'm looking at where he's turning that dirt over. He's turning 18 inches of dirt over, and it's pitch black. All of it's pitch black. Nice. That's all ancient river bottom in there. That whole area we were in was ancient river bottom, and it was like originally peat, a lot of peat. Well, it all decomposed because the land dried out. It turned into this awesome black soil. And I planted that quarter acre. Holy Jesus. If you did not weed that garden, every freaking day. You had to put at least an hour in every day weeding that garden. The weeds within 4 or 5 days would take over the goddamn garden.
Mm.
Everything grew in that freaking garden. We took out, I couldn't believe it, the tomato plants we put 3 varieties of tomatoes and 2 varieties of a cherry tomato and a plum or a pear tomato. We took out a total of 63 bushels of tomatoes out of that garden.
Wow.
And we left at least that much in the garden to till under. Couldn't keep up with it. Cucumbers. Holy Jesus. Bushel after bushel. You go out there every 2 days and you'd fill 4 or 5 bushels of cucumbers every 4 or 5 days. And the damn corn. They say in Minnesota, the rule is knee high by 4th of July. If your corn isn't at least knee high by 4th of July, you're going to have a poor crop. That frickin' corn was waist high by the 1st of July.
Ah.
Huge ears of corn on there, sweet, tender. Everything grew like frickin' watermelons, big ass watermelons. Oh, they're. I could have bought that whole damn farm, 80 acres, big, beautiful 4-bedroom Victorian style home, huge barn, 2 corrals, a pond. It was a beautiful place. I could have bought the whole damn works for $130,000. $130,000 for 80 acres with all of that. And right now, you couldn't touch that. It cost you $500,000 if you wanted to buy that place today.
Mm.
Yeah, because just bare land there right now is selling for $4,000 an acre. So
yeah.
Well, our 6 acres here cost, I think it was either 50 or 55,000.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in an area, where the land's not expensive.
Right.
You go to Oakland County, where a lot of the big wigs for GM and whatnot live. You'll spend a lot of money for property there and homes.
Yeah. Well, my uncle, he had bought 4 acres, and he's just, you could see the damn airport from his place, but it's just a quaint little neighborhood that's off of the airport, and that's where all the execs from the airport live, and he was an exec there for the Detroit airport. Well, 4 acres. He said that he paid $28,000 for the 4 acres. The house he built cost him another $20,000 at the time. That was back in the early 60s. Beautiful house, beautiful home. 4 beautiful acres. And he said, he says, I had about $50,000 tied up into buying that. Well, when his wife passed away, he decided, I'm going to sell everything and I'm going to move to Texas from Detroit. That freaking land, he says nothing in Detroit at the time was worth anything. You could buy anything, just offer $1. He says everybody was leaving Detroit. No, you couldn't buy any. You couldn't sell anything because nobody was buying.
They just wanted to pay taxes on it, right?
Yeah, they just wanted the tax revenue. His goddamn place sold for $720,000.
Wow.
$720,000, and he only invested the $50,000 up front. So.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Hey, Scrappy Acres Homestead, good to see you. All new here. Well, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
That's what I figured you meant there, Scrappy.
Hey, Phil.
Yes, Nicholas.
Do you know if you say that you got a clayey soil, have you ever thought about doing a raised garden?
Yeah, I thought about that too. Just kind of, bringing in my own dirt and whatnot, and just framing it out and everything else. Yeah, I've thought about that.
Yeah. But
you're still on top of the grass, right? You're just bringing in some 2x4s and raising it up, some womanized wood, right?
Yeah. The thing is, to do a good raised garden, you're not going to want to do it with 2x4s. At least 2x6.
2x6s.
And full of soil to the top.
Right.
But I would break that ground with a tiller first. I would break the ground, build your frame, then put your dirt in. But break that ground up underneath that raised garden. Because right now that ground is hard compacted clay. So
Yeah.
the roots will hit it and they'll turn sideways. They won't go down into the clay. They'll just
So if you're going to till up the clay and you're going to bring dirt in anyways, why put the 2x6s in?
Yeah.
Just do it as a level garden. Yeah. Well, the thing is if you frame it in, all you got to do the next spring is you can actually do that with a fork or a heavy rake. You can break that soil up and do your next planting the next spring inside that box. Yeah. Ooh.
Exactly. That's my daughter playing video games in the room next to me.
Sounds like my place. The voice is a little higher pitched, but
a little higher. You don't hear the boys too much. Every now and then they'll get really loud up there, but when you got all three of them going, and this one, and then her, it's like, geez, well, Pete, guys,
all around you. I've been surrounded.
Yeah, no, the wife bought some tomato seeds and some other seeds and stuff, and we tried to do everything in pots last year, and the tomatoes never made it out where they should have, and it just nothing worked out good last year, year before last year. Nothing really worked out good. So it's like this year, I got to get off my ass and do it right. And just, if I got to spend a little money, work a little harder and whatnot, it's what I'll do. So
sure.
It's just hard when I'm taking care of my place and my mother-in-law's too. So
yeah, I was going to say, you've got a second yard you got to maintain too. My best, I've had quite a few gardens over the years, but my best was we had a trailer house we spent 2 winters in that trailer house. And out front of the trailer house, there's a couple of flower bush kind of things that I thought they were uglier than sin. So I went out and they used landscape timbers 3 high. They stacked them 3 high. And so the width of the trailer was a small trailer. It was only 12 wide. So it was 12 feet by 4 feet was this little garden with the tongue of the mobile home sticking out in the middle. And I went and pulled them damn bushes out of there and put some fresh topsoil in there and got it all prepped. And I had started in the house some cherry tomato plants, right? And I thought, I'm going to plant a couple of cherry tomatoes out front, let them grow out there, and we'll have fresh cherry tomatoes. Holy Jesus. I put 4 cherry tomato plants in the front of that trailer house. I'll be able to drive past that house in July this year, and there'll be these big ass cherry tomato plants full of cherry tomatoes. Them fuckers, I never had to replant them ever since then. Every year
they come back, huh?
They come right back because I wouldn't cut the bushes down and throw them in compost. I'd let them winter, and all the tomatoes that were left on the stems fall off. And in the spring, you go out there and you pull all the dead plants out and just rake up the soil, and there they are, boop, 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 cherry tomato plants popping up all over. And they're still going, and that was 2006, I think, when we moved into that place. So for 14 years, the damn cherry tomatoes are still growing there, and they're nice size, sweet. The guy that owns the trailer now, he goes, damn, he says, if that trailer ever catches fire, they better put water on those cherry tomatoes. I don't want to lose them. He says, trailer will go up quick, but he says, I'd save the cherry tomatoes. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I learned a lot of weird lessons when I first started out that my granddad never taught me. Do not plant your watermelons with your pumpkins or squash. Don't do it. Your watermelons will taste like shit. They're not sweet at all. They cross pollinate, and the watermelon doesn't get the sweetness it should. If you want to plant pumpkins in a home garden, put a pumpkin plant about every 4 to 6 feet apart down the rows of your corn that you plant. Let your pumpkins grow amongst your corn, because those pumpkin plants keep the weeds down. They got such big leaves on them. They cover the ground and keeps the weeds out of your corn. Your corn's ready to harvest. Your pumpkins are turning orange. You get done with your corn, go out there and pick the pumpkins. Works great. Yeah. Weird little trick.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I absolutely love doing other people's gardens, but I can't be arsed doing my own.
I liked gardening because it was an excuse for me to get away from the wife and the kids and work. I got to go out and weed the garden. I'm out of here.
No, I just covered all mine in stone. It's easier.
Well, that's me a lot of times when I go out to the mother-in-law's. I get the one done here, and I just pull the trailer up and I go out there. And I was always out there by myself. She's in the house because she's not able to get around, and I go out there and pick up all the little branches and twigs and shit before I get out there and start mowing. So weed whack it about every third time I go out there. Just keep things knocked down. So.
Yeah, Scrappy Acres. That's a good way to put it. You see how Scrappy Acres describes the melon issue? Melons turn to cuke flavor, but look like a melon, kind of like fake boobies.
I've never had fake boobies that tasted like cukes, but okay.
That's right. Yeah,
they always taste like melons.
That's boobies. What's the equivalent to the cuke? I don't think I want to find out that they taste.
Nope.
No.
I'm out.
And something with nice boobies shouldn't have a cucumber.
That's right.
Yeah, if it's got a cucumber, with that, whatever turns your cucumber.
That's right.
Hey, the weather's really nice in Wales.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know about England.
Well, we had warmer weather here, but it still stayed cold because we had a high wind here today.
Yeah.
It was really strong all day today. Matter of fact, but tomorrow is supposed to be. See, now I'm happy because now the weather is supposed to get right. Now, what do we got tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's still only 46 at the high, but sunny the next 3 days. Then we go up to 57 on Saturday and 63 on Sunday.
How warm tomorrow for you?
Only 46 tomorrow.
Oh, wow. We're supposed to have 52 tomorrow, 56 on Saturday. And then it drops down to 54 and it's 45 for the next 3 days.
You're getting the weather. You were probably around 46 today or 35. Yeah. So. Yeah,
no, actually today it capped out at 27 degrees.
Ooh, geez, that's cold. That's right.
Yeah.
You're a bit north.
And it's 26 right now, which is tomorrow's low. So that makes sense.
You're already at the low then. You just got to get warmer from there.
Yeah. Spring's here. Spring's here.
Yeah.
I just need, like I said, I need a good long day of 60 degrees and I'll be happy. Saturday, I'm going to be busy. I got to go buy some lumber. I'm just scared of the prices.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God I don't need a lot of lumber. I just need one sheet of plywood and probably 4 8-foot 2x4s, and then
Oh, that's nothing.
yeah, so it shouldn't be too damn bad. Should be able to get it all for $50, you know.
I was surprised at the price of 2x4s though. What did I build? Oh, when I was building the shelf that was going to be on the floor behind me, and I went and bought some 2x4s. I'm like, son of a bitch. I mean, they've
Yeah.
like more than tripled in price. I'm like, what the hell?
I had a guy at a lumber yard, young guy, you know, he's a young guy, so he don't know shit, you know. But when he told me how much 2x4s were, and I think they were at that time, they were like $3.80 a piece for studs, you know.
Right.
That's not good lumber either, you know, that's stud grade. And I go, are you freaking kidding me? I said, I think the last time I bought 2x4s, they were 52 cents a piece. He looked at me like, are you fucking kidding? When the fuck was that? 1805 or something? You know, what? No. Shit. Back in the early 90s, I was buying 2x4s for just a little over 50 cents a piece. And now at $4, I'm like, what?
Yeah. Well, last time I framed something out, you know, it's been quite a few years, but it was in this house. I bought studs for 99 cents a piece. You know,
Yeah.
they weren't the best, but they're
But they're
behind
studs.
drywall.
Yeah.
Right?
They're studs. Yeah.
You know, and if you wanted to get, and of course, you know, you paid double if you needed one that was a foot longer, because
Yeah.
if it wasn't, was it 86 inches or 96 inches or whatever a stud is. But
Yep.
if you wanted one that was a foot longer, it was double the price. So
Right. And I found out last year year before last, I needed the 2x6s to build the Murphy bed in my trailer. I went down and told him, yeah, I need 3 2x6s. And he goes, how long? I said, I want 10 footers. And he goes, oh, geez. And I said, well, what's the problem? And he said, well, we're out of them. We'll have to cut some for you. You should have seen that guy. He was almost in tears taking these 12 footers and cutting 2 feet off the end of them. So I had my 3 10 footers. He was just sick because of the price difference between a 10 and a 14 or a 12. I mean, he was just like, oh, fuck. That kind of blew it. You know, got to make the customer happy, man. He wants 10 footers and we should have them. But he said, yeah, we're waiting on them. We got about 20 pallets of 10 footers coming in, but they're not going to be here for a couple of days. I need them today. What's the matter with you guys? Well, we can make them for you and lose a lot of profit in the process, but yeah. I just, oh shit. We got one outfit here that, thank God, they're the way they are. I mean, they're old school kind of lumberyard. You go in there and you say, oh yeah, here's my laundry list. I need this many 2x4s this long. I need this many 2x6s this long, and they're all odd lengths. You got all these different lengths for a project you're doing. You don't want to do the cutting. Okay, give us an hour, come back, get your stuff. You come back, all your lumber is cut to dimension. It's all stacked and tagged. No extra fee. They cut all your lumber for you to the lengths you wanted and no extra fee. This other lumber outfit in town, 50 cents per cut.
wow.
Yeah.
I went to them and gave them a laundry list, and I come back, and when they told me that it was $16 for cutting fee, I just what the and they're going, well, 50 cents per cut. And I seen their table saw out there on the floor. That bitch just looks like a goddamn sawmill blade. And I go, wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. You cut me a bunch of 2x4s in half. I wanted those 2x4s to be 4 feet long, and all you did was cut them in half. Yeah. And I said, you charged me for each and every one of them. Well, yeah, we had to cut each and every one of them. I said, the least you could have done was stack them too high when you run them through that frickin' big blade you got. I said, you could have run a stack of 8 of them fuckers through there and it wouldn't even have hesitated, and charged me 150-cent pass through that saw. Oh, no, that's not the way we do it. I load the shit. I'm looking at it in their garage or in their shop, and there's a guy with a big stack of 2x6s cutting them all at one time. Oh, I was so pissed on myself. Then I found out how this other lumber yard works, and I said, I'm going to them.
There you go.
I'm definitely going to them. Hey,
No,
Raven.
No, I like my Home Depot. I've been to a couple different places, the Lowe's and other places to get lumber and stuff from time to time. And if my Home Depot here doesn't have it, 15 minutes down the road, there's another Home Depot in the next town over.
Yeah.
I'll go to that one to get it. So
Running Water, he stuck on Menards, and I told him just another 5 miles, there's a Home Depot. No, Menards, they treat me well. I didn't think they treated us so well when we got his shit for his shed. We got there and all those concrete piers for the foundation. There they are. What? Well, can't you send out a couple of your boys help us load these damn things? No. That big, long mustache character and his old fart, they can load them. Yeah.
Well, you know how you outsmart that is you send your wife and her sister to go get shit.
That's right.
They had to get bricks to do pavers for my mother-in-law's place. And I was like, there's no way I'm going up there, because guess who's unloading that shit?
Right. You don't want to have to load it and unload it.
Right. So I said, you girls go up there and get it. I said, I guarantee you they'll get some young strapping guy or whatnot out there to load all that stuff up for you. Sure enough, they did. You know, they get some young. Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. I've seen it happen too. We were buying a bunch of materials to build these 5-sided, they're called star plate buildings up at camp, and went to buy all the materials. And we had the base blocks and all the lumber and the sheeting and shit. And I had a big flatbed truck that I was using, and pulled up there, and I told Rory, the little gal that was one of our partners, I said, Rory, here's the list. That's everything we need. Go in there and get it, would you? Here's the credit card. Go get it all. And she says, okay. And I told her, honey, Jimmy, I said, stay put in the truck. Don't fucking move. We ain't getting out of the truck. He goes, well, we got to load that shit. I said, no. Just watch. Sure as shit, here comes Rory out of the building with her invoice with 2 young bucks following her out the door. And them 2 young boys are loading up the truck for her, getting it all loaded up. They're even going to strap it down. And I jumped out and said, whoa, boys, you don't have to strap it. We'll strap it. And they're looking at us like, you sons of bitches. Thanks for helping her out. It would have been terrible us sitting in the truck watching her load that shit. But it is true. It is true. I mean, some guys are willing to step right up if a lady comes in. But I tell you what, you can be one decrepit old fart and they look at you and good luck, old man.
Right.
Yeah. Don't have a heart attack.
None of that shit over here.
No,
they're a bunch of miserable fucks. They won't help you at all.
They don't lift a finger, do they?
Do they, fuck?
All they're willing to lift their finger for is to ring it up. Ding, 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 ding. Thanks for the money. Go get your shit.
What pisses me off over here now, they're all going, like normally we're used to all the prices, but having all the VAT included. Yeah, but now it's coming up with like say something's $9.99 plus VAT, and we fucking hate it. Fucking does your head in, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I that's what part of my COVID's going into is getting the materials for my trailer. But so I try to check on when do I get that stimuli. Now, last round, I was first in line for the mail out.
Mm-hmm.
This time, I'm last in line for the mail out.
Oh, suits you right.
Suits me right. I got to get to camp, man. I don't want to have to do all that work in the last week of April. Send me that money by the 1st of April, and I'm in really good shape.
Last stimulus, we didn't think we were getting anything because we didn't get anything for a while. When everybody else was getting it, it was like, we filed our 2019 taxes so late because it was based on your 2019 taxes that it wasn't registered, so they wound up just sending us checks in the mail.
Right.
So
that's what they did with mine.
I don't know how this next one's going to come. So
and that's what I checked on was to see, well, are they going to electronic deposit it or what? No, hard check, coming in hard check, and I was like, damn it, I don't need much of that for what I got to do, but I've been putting bucks away to make sure I'm set for the summer.
Yeah, we don't need any of it. But you know what? When I go to file my taxes this year, they're going to take some. So if I can pay what I need to pay them with what they're giving me, I'm all fine with that.
That if it's an offset, why
That's
not? Right.
That's right.
Right. Hey, you guys chat for a minute. I'll be right back. We'll wrap this up at the top of the hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll sit here and talk with Gabby down here.
Yeah, with Gabby.
Oh, fuck off. How did your AA meeting go, Phil?
What?
How did your AA meeting go?
Didn't have an AA meeting.
Yes, you did. Assholes Anonymous.
Oh, Jesus. Is that the best you got there, Nicholas? Assholes Anonymous, huh? I'm not anonymous, dude. Everybody knows I'm an asshole. See? You'd have to be anonymous to go to AA. Everybody knows I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I go out in a public place and say, hey, there goes that asshole. Yep. So.
No, I've just bought myself a new strimmer anyway. And I paid a fucking... I've just bought a new weed whacker.
Oh, okay.
I bought the Still Combi. Cost me a fucking fortune.
Yeah, no, I want to say the last one I bought was about $150. Yeah, I didn't go hog wild on them. There's ones that were more expensive. Like Sty's talk about one where you could, take the weed whacker head off and put like a
that's what I've
blade
got
on the end.
That's what I've got.
Yeah, see, I don't need to do that. I mean, I've got a chainsaw. I've got other tools and things that I can take down small saplings and stuff if I want to. I got damn near 100 yards of extension cord. I take my saw out to a little tree if I have to.
No, but that's what I do for a living. I'm a gardener for a living, so.
Oh, okay. Well, then you got to have that. It's your tools of the trade.
Yeah.
So everything you do, no matter what you're doing, it's all about having the right tools, right?
I think I saved up for nearly 3 years to get the equipment.
Wow.
And then they've gone out, Still's gone out and bought new toys, and I want them now.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, when you got things that you see that you want, it's hard not to get them. And that's why I went with the good blower this time. We had a blower before, but it was shit. And of course, you still spent decent money. And I think we spent like $150 on our last blower. It wasn't a backpack; it was a handheld thing, but it would take twice as long and everything else. I just had to get to the point where I can't think about how much money I'm spending. It's how much money more I'm going to spend. Am I going to spend two? All right. So now instead of buying the $150 one, I'm buying the $350 one. So I'm going to have to spend that money anyways, right? 150. So
I don't like the backpack blowers. I use a handheld one.
Yeah. Well, my last blower, I don't know what the, how you rate the blow. My last one I bought, and I just bought it this year because I had to do mine and my mother-in-law's. I paid, I want to either say $600 or $700 for this thing. It's nice. Backpack goes on. It straps around your waist. It straps across your chest. You got the big handheld thing. It extends
Sam's
out.
back.
So,
Hey.
what's up, Sam?
Hey.
No, Raven, I
Time
didn't
and
send
she
the
came into
calendar
the
out. I
basement just
figured,
as I got back
it
with
was
the
too
mic.
late to send it out, so sorry.
Hello, Samantha.
Hello.
Phil, you're talking about the weed eaters?
Yeah.
I was out this several years ago, but I was out at a campground and I had borrowed a friend's little John boat, rowboat. I'm out there rowing around on this damn lake and I'm fishing, and all of a sudden I hear this kind of high-pitched two-cycle engine. Whee! And I turned and looked, and here comes this freaking canoe past me. He's almost planing off. And the guy's hanging on to a Craftsman weed eater. He bought this propeller kit that you can put on the end of and you use one of those that's got the gooseneck in it, like you're talking about for short people. You use that type, and you put a propeller blade on it. And you can use it for an outboard motor on your little boat. Well, in that canoe, man, he was just going like a rocket with his weed eater. I thought, that's crazier than shit. I got to look for one of those, because if I can get one that'll mount on the Forest Service weed eater, yeah, I won't have to paddle my kayak. Yeah. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, I'd seen this. I'm looking for the video now, but I'd seen this guy. It was like he was in his pool and he had a weed eater and he was sitting in a big inner tube and he just took the weed eater and he was just spinning around.
Yes.
Weed eater.
I know which one you're talking. That was so freaking hilarious. Just don't have that thing get away from you.
Right?
I seen a guy with a big Minn Kota trolling motor on his boat, and he's messing around with it, and it's running. He's messing around with it and somehow detached it from the mount, and then it goes meow up in the air, and he's trying to get it back in the water, but the thing's running wide open every time it hits the water. And he's trying to hang on to that fight. And I'm like, shut it off. I mean, you quit hanging on to the damn thing. Shut it off, you dope. And I was just waiting for him. Yeah, just waiting for him to get a haircut out of the deal.
He's probably trying not to freaking kill himself or sever an arm or a leg off.
Yeah.
Holding on for dear life.
Because I know the trolling motor I had on my muskie hunter, my Bayliner, that trolling motor, I would not want that sucker loose. That damn thing had a prop on it that was probably 12 inches each blade. So it almost
That's
2
pretty
foot.
big for a trolling motor.
Yeah. That puppy was powerful too, man. And it was a weed eater. I called it a weed eater. You go through lily pad beds and just chew them up right through. Yeah.
Duane wants to know how that sound went again. You're imitating the sounds.
No, I don't imitate nothing.
What's up, Joseph? How you doing, man?
Hey, Joseph. Good to see you.
Hey, Joseph.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, we're getting close to that 3-hour mark, guys. Phil's up there playing with
I know. I'm fidgeting.
his pocket knife.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
going to
I bought
cut
my
out
car.
here at the top of the hour.
Yes. Before I shut down, I want to hear about your car.
It's a
Ah.
Nissan SUV.
Oh, wow.
What is that?
Yeah,
It's a
It's a,
Nissan.
yeah. It's a. Hang on, It's a Nissan Versa Note SV. It's a
Versa
2015. Yeah, it's got low mileage and drives well and everything. So yeah,
Nice.
went and picked that up from the local dealership. I was so
Is it-
happy.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to take it into Anchorage and show it to somebody else tomorrow if somebody didn't buy it today. So
there you go.
I got lucky.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Right,
so
I'll catch you
nice.
on the next one, Sty.
Hey, yes,
I'll see you,
Nick,
Nick.
have a good one. Have a good one, buddy.
I
That's
will
nice.
see if we can find some vegans to piss off.
There you go. Go eat a hot dog in front of them or something.
There you go.
Yeah.
Piss the vegans off and make the gays jealous. There you go.
You know, I don't understand it. Hey, watch it. Hey, I don't understand it though. These vegans, they make up all these fake foods, right? Vegetable hamburgers, vegetable hot dogs, vegetable bacon, all these vegetable meats. You don't see us meat eaters going out there and making all pork carrots, all beef potatoes. We don't turn our meat into vegetables to make the vegans happy.
Right.
So why are they turning their vegetables into our meat? We don't do that.
Yeah, no.
You never catch us doing that.
No,
What kind of salad are you having? I'm having a chicken, bacon, beef with sliced turkey salad. Well, what else is in there? Oh, nothing else. Don't put vegetables in there. You know. There's definitely something wrong with that whole picture. I mean,
if you're a vegan, why are you trying to make your vegan stuff taste like my meat stuff?
Right. My youngest boy.
If you want to eat meat. If you want something that tastes like meat, try meat.
My youngest boy was dating this gal from our local college here that she was, real back to earther, pure vegan. They invite me and the ex-wife over for barbecue when we get there, and I told my son right away. I said, "What's on the grill?" And he said, "You got to be careful. You got to make sure don't let her serve you. Ask me, and I'll serve up your burgers or brats or whatever, because anything she serves you isn't going to be made out of real meat." And I said, "Oh, that's crazy." And I walked over, and I had never met the gal before. So I introduced myself, met her. Then I walked back over to my son. I said, "I don't care which one it is, veggie or beef or pork. It don't matter." And he goes, "Since when you love your meat?" I said, "It doesn't matter, because one look at her, it's all going to have hair in it." I said, "I know what I'm getting her for Christmas. A ton of razors.
No.
Or else I'm going to send my lawn care worker over to shave her legs." Hey, good night, Kathy.
Good night, Kathy. Love you, girl.
Yeah, Scott, she got a Nissan
Nissan's a good
SUV.
car.
Little SUV.
Just take care of it. That's the biggest thing. Change your oil regularly.
Yeah,
If it makes a noise, figure out what the hell it is.
I'm pretty good about tune-ups and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, cars don't even really need tune-ups anymore. But when they make a noise, you got to figure out what, because a noise could be $100 to fix. If you wait till it breaks, it could be 15. I'm at my age and I still make mistakes, and they wind up costing me more money than they should. So
Well, that's
True.
like with my truck. It's a, and I don't remember the specific grade of oil you're supposed to use in it. And in the user's manual, it's all in bold. So they don't want you calling them up saying I fucked up my truck, And I went to one of these Jiffy Lube kind of places, was going to get an oil change. They wanted $135 to do an oil change. I said, I ain't paying $135 for goddamn 5 quarts of oil and an oil filter. No way. And it's going to take you 10 minutes in this place. No way am I paying that. And they said, well, if you had a different truck, it would probably only be about $80. I said, well, what's so different? The high grade synthetic oil we got to put in that. I went, grabbed that manual out of the glove box. I said, that's the oil it takes right there. Oh no, we don't put that in there. We put this. I said, no, you put what they spec
What the
in there.
manufacturer says, right?
And they said, no, that oil's it's not proper for that V8. And I said, this truck had its whole top rack replaced, all the injectors, the whole top rack, because any oil other than what they recommend, it seeps through, gets in the injectors, and it fries your injectors. All you got to do is go 3,010 miles, because you went 10 miles over, and you're going to fry them fucking injectors in that truck. That's it's a pitfall if you're not aware of it. But boy, you got to change the oil in that truck that I got every 2,500 to 3,000 miles. Don't go over 3,000 miles with it. You're going to end up with injector problems. Then it's going to cost you $1 bucks. Where, just get the oil changed regularly, and you never have to worry about it. A 2015. Well, shit, to me, that's new.
Yeah. 6 years old. So
Yes.
I'm gonna head out, but if you guys want to stay,
No, I'm gonna have to wrap it up too. But I'm so happy Sam came back. Tell me what she got for a vehicle.
Yeah,
She's got wheels. Sam's got wheels.
Dude, I haven't had wheels in a long time.
For
My
so
car's been broken
long.
forever. Yeah,
It's just it
can actually leave.
it kind of feels weird knowing that you got wheels.
I know.
I mean, it's just like
Everybody's
oh
used
my
to me being
God.
home all the time.
That's it. Now we're gonna have to Anne's learning some new things on her laptop tonight too. That's funny. But hey guys, it's been fun. I try to keep Thursday nights Sunday nights too, to about 3 hours. And I hate going. Love you guys, man. I can hang out with you 24/7, but after my escapades last night playing PlayStation till 4 o'clock today, that 2 hours of sleep from last night just doesn't seem like it happened.
No, not good.
So tomorrow's Friday. Sty times at 5 p.m. Central Time. Stop on over. Topic tomorrow night is forgive, but don't forget. Yeah, we're going to have fun with that topic. Forgiveness is the right thing to do. Forgetting is a foolish thing to do. I think we've all been down that road, so we'll have fun with that tomorrow night. Hey, Phil, thanks, buddy, for getting up here.
Man.
I mean, get home from work, have a quick bite, and pop up here. That's pretty good. That's nice of you. And Samantha, sweetie, congrats. New wheels.
Thanks. I know, right?
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Big hugs, everybody.
Yeah, big hugs. You're right. Love y'all, and we'll see you soon. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.